You got
The
the
left
left and
and
right
right
hand.
wing of Iori.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Left and right hand of Aurora, man.
Oh shit! I have it on the wrong one. There we go.
Well, I gotta let
Shit,
you. I
nigga.
gotta let you know, Lou. It's official. I
Hmm.
I got a girlfriend now. It seems so. I'm back.
Uh, huh?
Oh, for real? Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah. That's the real. That's the real question. She games. What's she game? Don't say. Okay. I'll say. Don't say Call of Duty. Yeah, for real. I needs to meet the brother. Gotta make sure. Make sure. Make sure she's good. Make sure she's good for you. I mean, like, check the vibes out real quick. What? Mm. Oh, like with Veronica? Oh, oh, what was that other one? There was another one where I was like, nah. I can't remember who it was. Oh my god. Oh, I know who it was. That one white chick that was at the first apartment that you ran up my damn text bill over. He was the one.
a huge break and then restart the campaign again.
Got
I'm actually, and the thing is, another part of it that I take responsibility for is every time you pose a question, it's not like you lock it out, but you pose a question of like, all right, so what level are we starting at? I always say 1. Even when you want to up it to 3, I always say 1. And it's only because I want to experience everything from beginning to end.
I haven't asked that in a long time though.
It's been a while, yeah. But usually you give the option.
It was a while
But
back. I
honestly,
did
from this
ask
point
that.
on,
Yeah.
I'm saying we should probably just be like, yo, we've been doing this shit for like 30 plus years. We know what level 1 feels like.
Let us
We know we got
please.
kids, and some of us got kids and all this bullshit. Let's just start. Let's start at high level to at least like get more reps at high level.
Well,
Because
that's because I've been running published adventures for so long, and the ones I've been running start at 1 and build up. So
Although I
ooh,
do
wait a
appreciate
second, wait a second, wait a second. What am I
do
hearing right
appreciate
now?
the grind.
What am I hearing right now? Did you just say you've been running publishing quests for a long time?
yeah,
So
since Shackled City.
oh, that's true. What's that like? Almost more than a decade ago, right? Because you
Yeah.
played Soccer City. Ooh,
Mm.
so that means what you're saying is it's time for a little switch up, little sandbox action. Some
It says Sandbox. That's got to be its own campaign. Yeah, that's got to be its
yeah,
own
yeah,
thing.
yeah. You go get back to the pen, writing the shit from scratch yourself.
Yeah.
uh.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's go. Mm-hmm. You got me on deck now, boy. Now I'm super hyped. Louis Sandbox? Oh my
It's been a
god.
while
Let's
since I've done
go.
Louis
I
Sandbox.
ain't had this shit since
I ain't gonna
fucking
lie though.
Daggerford.
I ain't gonna lie. Louis Sandbox does. I when I look back on the shit that I wrote, that they was some
Come
crazy. They
on,
was some
son.
wild ass shit.
Wild shit.
Wild. I'd be like, man, I wrote that. Oh, like
Yes.
Roll
Pentas
APs.
level 1 to 13. Just think about that click alone. That was all
fucking.
your pen.
Okay, Bloodstones was all mine.
Bloodstones, all your pen.
Although no, I will admit, but you know what? I made it work though. I will admit when Pichardo and Samuel before I remember I had to like get them leveled up.
You had to level them up, yeah.
So I used a published set of adventures for them to get them leveled up. Which turned out good because like the adventures I used was in the area that I had planned the Bloodstones to going to anyway because this bitch had her fucking tiefling from Scardale or whatever. So I was like, okay, I could use
Such a
something
good fucking campaign there.
Dale Lands thing. So I did the whole Sword of the
Yeah.
Dales, the whole Sword of the Dales trilogy, all 3 books. I took them from 1 to 6. Felt good because I was like, I got to use a second edition adventure and upgrade it to 3rd edition, and there was a couple of stuff in those adventures I didn't have the stats for, and then I found it from one of the Forgotten Realms designers. He did like an update to the Sword of the Dales, and he did an update to the Shadow Lich, and a couple other updates. I'm like, oh shit, this is perfect.
Mm.
But yeah, Bloodstones was mine. The thing with the and Silvery Moon with your druid, the Dalmanis.
With them honest,
I got that group to level 6 before they had to
yeah,
stop.
yeah.
They was doing their
That's
own
all your
thing. That
pen.
was yeah, it was all my shit.
And
And
that
the
was back when and Matt Samuel was in that group.
hmm
That
well,
was early Matt.
that was early Matt when
That
he
was
was
early Matt.
a lot more tolerable.
That was a successful group with early Matt. I remember that shit.
Oh shit, here's Rick. What Rick?
Speaking of something that was all your pen, the adventures of fucking of what you call it how can I fucking forget this nigga's name?
At this group, except for one adventure, everything else
No,
was
the
Rick.
adventure of Jeremias and Kane was all your pen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I used anything public with them either.
Nah, me and Ricky used to meet at your crib on Saturdays.
We cut that whole tower
And
down.
we were on your fucking bunk bed, cramped in that room, rolling dice, body and shit. The adventure was crazy. And it had good role play too.
Right.
Like when that one priest that he was talking to Jarabius, and Kane was outside. Kane was like that. He was watching the conversation from outside the building, or some early Usopp shit, because that was before we even watched One Piece.
Goody.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't trust that priest. And he was talking, but fucking this dude, fucking Jarabius, was like, I already know, but we still gotta talk to him. We still gotta be diplomatic. And that's when fucking Ricky was over there role playing the shit. I was outside, like, I'll pop this nigga with an arrow the minute he do something crazy. It was just good, bro. When they went, they took on that whole army of fucking demons by themselves, just those two. And the big ass, the Galestro that was on the side of that tower. He fucking kicked off the tower. Remember, he kicked off the tower and then drop kicked the tower, and the whole tower bent over and started falling. And him and Jarabius was fighting on the fallen tower. I'm like, this nigga Louis, yo, this is some Advent Children shit. They're fighting. He's fighting a giant ass Galestro on a falling tower with fucking Kane flying on the outside, taking shots on the arrow. I'm like, this shit is out of fucking Advent Children. This isn't Final Fantasy VII shit. That was all your plan.
He was flying around.
Let's get back to that, because I'm telling you right now, Lou,
because he had a
the stuff is very convenient, but they're not gonna put in action sequences like that because they don't think like that. They're getting put together by old white men that are well past their prime. So if you want situations where you have a Galestro kicking a tower in half and your PC's fighting on a fallen tower, you're gonna have to write the shit yourself, my boy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Kane was sniping that shit too, nigga.
Bro.
Crazy. Fighting.
How long ago did that happen, Ricky?
He was flying around on your celestial giant owl
10 years
too.
ago.
How 10 years ago? No, more than 10, because
right?
it has to be, because what you call it, Shackle City was 11 years.
At the giant owl.
So yeah, a giant owl was a flying owl. This is before they started doing shit with fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Lou already had it already down.
Dramius,
so
he's
more than 15 years, Ricky.
He's a paladin, so he has a special mount, and it's a celestial giant owl.
Yeah, because we're talking about, I'm 43 right now. And we did that one with
shit scout. I can have that shit scout for me, bro. Big ass owl silently flying and shit. Nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean now he has a dragon, quote, dragon supposed to have, but
yeah, you were working up towards that was what it was, because you had to be like, I think you had to be like level 17 to get one, something crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad we're all here. There's something you think about, Lou. The main takeaway is the pre-constructors are very convenient, but they're not gonna put in sequences like that.
No, I gotta do it myself. Yeah.
Kane was godlike, bro. Yeah, that nigga Kane was godlike, son.
And we still remember that shit, and it's gotta be more than 15 years. We still remember it to this day. So that's how you know. Yeah.
I remember that whole shit.
Where we last left off.
Oh yeah, let me open up. So
I have no fucking idea.
I don't even remember, honestly.
Yeah, it's been like
it was a bunch of role playing. Yo, it was a bunch of role playing from what I remember.
It was role playing and a lot of exposition.
I know I was supposed to get. I know I was supposed to get like
dead.
grabbed by Luna's like
Not Luna's dead.
Whatever his name is, the shade that rolls with Luna is supposed to come get me, and this whole time y'all been fucking in the tavern.
That's right.
Like,
yeah.
Because all that shit went down, so you guys trying to get me there, and
Axum's dead. We found out his wife is dead. We forgot to go get fucking Xander. Had to send somebody to go get Xander.
Yep. Xander's chilling.
So, and then I think
who's dead?
Daxum.
Man, it's gonna be a hell of a recap. There was a lot.
Daxum and his wife.
Oh, that's right. They're gonna catch up on that.
Daxum and his wife were dead.
I wasn't even here, and then y'all been playing. I haven't been here since we got level 12. Let's put it that way. So
all right, so let's do a nice recap.
We haven't done shit. That's the crazy part.
I think you only. We only had one. Yeah, it was only one session that you missed.
It's only one session.
Yeah.
Really only one session.
But
it was like a month ago.
It was only the one session because
we missed like 3 sessions, right? In a row.
No, just one.
No, I was
No,
like
because
three.
you can't just
Oh,
you
One,
you're
can't
talking
just two
about
because you
like
got
one
you're
sick.
was
talking about how
season
many
one.
games we
Yeah,
missed to play. Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
you
talking
got
about like
sick.
no,
Then you got
I
technically
was saying
off.
like Dave only missed one session. Like
yeah.
nobody here
I'm
missed like
saying
2 or 3 or anything
we
like
haven't
that.
really done shit these last
And,
couple of
and we
times we
didn't
played.
really we didn't really do shit. And we just found out that Daxon's dead. His wife is dead.
Yeah, that's why I had to
We had
rearrange the schedule
he
so we
had a
wouldn't miss a
letter
second one.
saying talking about that he was sent back to that we had to go back to Daggerford for, right?
Yeah, so you guys are doing some downtime in Waterdeep. You were extremely busy. A lot of time went by. 3 weeks, I keep saying weeks. They're about 3 weeks in Faerun are called 10 days
Ride and a half.
for ride because they are 10 days in a week as opposed to 7. But so I'd say about yeah, 10 days had gone by, almost about a month. Um, downtime. Your character's extremely busy with all the gear and the experience, the experience you gain, the getting your skill ranks up. Um, just doing things in the city that you weren't able to do, in places like Daggerford or anywhere else. And you were I think what was settled was like, hey, let's get ourselves prepared, let's get ourselves better, let's better geared, better skilled before we continue. But while we're doing that, let's figure out our next move because we don't know where Prendergast and Bolzar went. We don't know their next move. They tried to do this ritual for this Olger Stasta to wreak havoc, cause chaos, to start fucking up Waterdeep and transforming so many innocent lives into spawns. Um, and your characters had stopped that, and you got a hold of those apostolic scroll, which Adler's been busy looking through. Um, on top of his other things, and um, you didn't really have you characters were basically also trying to find like some kind of lead, and during your time here in the city, as you acquired a number of items, magic, highly enchanted items that was either crafted for you through Luna's, witchcraft or or that you've managed to purchase in the city. Um, you ended up being it was Lucian that the gnome Tarquin who owns the Crooked Inn. Crooked Inn being the place where the characters have chosen to like have their rooms at um except for Xander, who has his own apartment provided to him by by the church in his neighborhood. Um, Tarquin had approached Lucian, given him the bad news of what happened to an acquaintance, a friend of his, but an acquaintance of your characters, which was the wizard Dagsum, who's married to a noblewoman, a woman of the noble family, the noble family of the Wands family. Um, and right on the nose, it's a family that does deal with magical antiquities and shit. Um, he the two of them were murdered in their home, and Lucian got everyone together, and the characters went to go find out more. And you learned from the captain of, one of the captains of the watch that was like trying to keep things under control there and let the investigation sort itself out. There were some questions asked, and think I know one of the things the characters were curious about was like, okay, these are some big names, especially Lady Chris Wands. Um, Do they have insurance for resurrection? I think that was the. And I think Luna even thought about it. Luna had, had Tony had said Luna had thought about like, maybe we can go find some diamonds and resurrect them. I can do that now.
Mhm.
From the
Yo, yo,
sounds
yo,
of
yo,
it,
yo.
She actually had some on her.
Damn.
That's a big deal.
what diamonds?
Mhm. Yeah,
No resurrection. So
right.
this loot.
Oh, I
We're,
was saying
Resurrection.
$5,000,
She
5,000
she
gold
had
pieces worth
the
of diamonds.
she has resurrect dead right now.
She has the spell.
Luna.
Yeah, she has the spell.
Yeah.
She still needs
This-
the diamonds.
Wait, these
Oh,
people
okay.
were like these were like noble people. They got money.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
money. No, that's what I said. They got money. I'm really
Um.
thinking about,
Their
you
family
know,
could
Yeah.
hook us up.
So
Lucia brought
throughout
up the
through,
idea
through,
of
throughout all this,
getting them
Cassidy
chaos to
was
resurrect them.
throughout all this. Yeah, throughout all this, Cassidy was just spilling all sorts of knowledge and information that he had, with thanks to his bardic knowledge. About the Wands family, about Dagsum, about uh, there was like a box with some that they found inside that was actually like supposed to be given to the Night Watch. So I think Sophelia managed to talk to the guard, and the guard was like, "Well, there is something inside that was supposed to go to you. Um, if it'll help with the investigation, we can, we'll let you look at it, and we'll give it to you." And it was inside the box was like the notes and document that was given to him from your character that was written up by Delphon. All the information on the Age of Worms, on the Cult of Use, on what you found in the Whisper and Cairn, on the the diadem was in there. The um what was it, a periapt or a necklace? It was something that can control a sphere of annihilation. Um that was given back, but there was like a new set of notes. And there was one letter that he was writing. He was writing this letter for Delph, and
That's what it was.
the letter had cut off, which implied that like he was killed at the time he was like in the middle of writing it. Um, after who did the killing? Your character's
Yeah.
there was a witness that described who they saw. It was a little tiefling teenage boy, one of the little little pickpockets in the streets.
You'll never guess who we named.
And when he described it, they did a sketch. Had your characters looked at it and they were like, "Do you recognize who that is?" Your characters saw it. It was Captain Operol, the right hand man, the cohort of Lord Prendergast.
Bitch.
Hmm.
Prendergast found out Daxam, and it seems Prendergast found out Daxam was helping your characters and was pretty pissed off that he gave you the lead that you needed to deal with him, and stop his ritual from happening. Um, Now these people are extremely privileged. And Cassidy pretty much relayed that, you know what, very highly likely they're going to get resurrected. But it's still murder. Nobody wants to have to die and then have to be brought back and have to spend,
Hmm.
they have to lose money for that on top of that. And then on top of being brought back, you lose part of your life force, meaning there's only so many times you can come back.
Yeah.
So Prendergast did it as a message, obviously, but while that's getting situated, it seems the head of the Wands family is going to take care of what happened with Lady Chris and her husband Daxam.
Well, that
Mm.
that brings up a question that I have. Like with resurrection, like does the same rules apply for like NPCs that applies for players? Because when players die, if they get resurrected, like the thing you mentioned about losing life force for us is represented in like actual
Like a level, yeah, for
like
them
a
it would,
level,
yeah, it
but
would
for
be.
them, they're commoners without levels. So what happens to them?
Well, Daxam's not a commoner. As for Lady Chris,
Ah,
she's
he
in
lost a
the
level. Got you, got you.
he's like level 7 wizard, so he's gonna be 6 now when he comes back. But
Hmm.
Lady Chris was, I think she's an aristocrat. She has levels of aristocrat. I think she also has levels of wizard too. Um, And
Oh,
if
so he got
and yeah, I mean, if you're level 1 when you get resurrected, you permanently lose a point of Constitution.
Mm,
So if you're level 1, you got 10 Constitution, you can only be resurrected 9 times, and then yeah, done. That's it.
mm,
Um, so yeah, despite it being a fantasy world and death kind of seems not, especially for the privileged, because commoners got to deal with death. They don't have anybody to look forward to resurrect their loved ones. You guys are in a higher tax bracket, so so something to ponder over when it comes to you know the workings of society in Forgotten Realms.
mm.
The anger the anger and the resentment that commoners would have when it comes to oh, these motherfuckers need to bring their loved one back. What about mine? Mine died of the
Mm,
dragon attack too. You know,
yeah.
you got that issue. But anyway, uh, so with your characters knowing that they're not gone for good, but they were still murdered, and they were murdered, um, due to your involvement, and it felt like a message, like we did this to them. Imagine what we could do to everyone else that you care about. We did this to people you worked with. Imagine what we could do to people that you care about. Kind of situation. Um,
I hope
Yeah,
they do it to Dad.
I remember the role play for this because like Adler
yeah,
wasn't getting it.
yeah.
I remember
Adler
that.
was like, "Aren't they rich? Can't they just come back?
Yeah, Adler was still very
Can't they get a
fearful of that.
resurrection from a local cleric? Donate to a
It was
church and get a resurrection." Like,
I don't think it was. I don't think it was
it
about the
wasn't
resurrection thing because
no, it wasn't about the
I didn't know
resurrection.
that. It was
Yeah, it
about
wasn't about
it
oh,
was
it was
about
about
him
yeah, yeah,
just basically you like
are we
absolving
responsible?
responsibility. Yeah, because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was a more responsibility
Because
question.
yeah,
Sophia brought it up. Sophia was one that was like, "Oh man,
We
this
should
is."
talk to him about it too.
yeah, he wasn't getting it. Like I don't think he's the
Yeah,
to
he's
take
very
responsibility.
indifferent,
Yeah,
right? He's like they kind of they did it to themselves. They knew what they signed up for.
yeah. It's like being involved with us means to walk like this path where you could die,
Yeah,
and then them doing it is just their choice. They chose it.
right. And Lucian was telling you that they didn't always know the full consequences.
Yeah, I think Lucian was trying to, at least the way that Ala was perceiving it, was Lucian was trying to tell him that because we're powerful, we have to watch how we move. And
Yeah,
Ala
Yeah,
was
because
like,
here's the thing.
yeah,
Daxam
and
helps a
Ala was
lot.
like, I don't care. I'm
Oh
always
yeah,
gonna make the
right,
choice
right.
I want to make, regardless of the damage that happens around me. And then Lucian
right.
was like, I don't fuck with that. And I remember
Yeah,
that's when that created like a weird like thing for like Addy because Addy like always saw like Lucian as like the hero because he has a mysterious stranger like
Mm-hmm.
archetype. So I always like I latch on to that aspect of him with Addy. So that was the
Hmm.
first divide where like his comic book character that he liked so much didn't agree with his actions and made him feel
Right.
weird. And I think that's where we kind of like stopped.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know what Addy would do in that moment. So I was like, I'm glad it's a pause here. I think right there is where I probably had to leave
And
actually.
like yeah, and like
Yeah. I think
Daxam,
early too.
Daxam's helped a lot of people in his life. He's like an older middle-aged wizard, and he didn't expect. He's looking up information on a cult that's small in comparison to like every other fucking religion out there, and he's just looking into this Age of Worm shit for you guys. He wasn't thinking, if I give them
Yeah.
info on this shit, some lord of Waterdeep of the Broken Gulf family is gonna go fucking crazy and get me killed. Like it's something.
Lucia was trying to explain that it was also like we also have to protect the ones that can't fully always protect themselves, and that, you know, we are kind of responsible for taking care of the ones that are lesser than.
Mm. Oh,
I feel like so if I could see Sophia being the type where every NPC you get help from, she's probably gonna like be the one to tell them everything. Like, listen, you help us, this is what you're gonna get involved in. Like I could see that weigh on her mind, and she doesn't want to like. She wants to warn. I can see her warning NPCs beforehand. Like,
Also,
You know, you
Lucian
might
wants to kill.
die because of what we're doing. So you still want to help.
Lucian
Yeah, we're in
absolutely.
some deep bad waters.
Lucian absolutely wants to kill Pendergast's right hand man now.
Captain
That also happened
O'Carroll,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
he absolutely wants to make him pay the price for that shit.
and then you got the note had specifically said, "My dear friend Delphin, what your adventurers have stumbled into thickens me to my soul. Every new leaf I turn reveals an even darker secret. Here are my notes. You must take them to our one-time master, although I fear that even he may be ill-equipped for what rives in all of our futures. Until then," and then the note cuts out. And what Cassie was able to relay was that the former master of Delphin and Dagsum is a man by the name Malcor Harpel, who is a member of the Harpel family from the town of Longsaddle. He doesn't live with the family in Longsaddle. He lives in his own. I think he lives in Twilight Tower near Neverwinter. Um, but that Malcor is a member of the Harpers. I think was a member. I think he joined Kelvin's Moonstars, which then Cassidy went into what happened with the Harpers not too long ago. They split. There's been a little fracture. Um,
Little factionism.
Yeah.
yeah. Not a huge one. Just Kelvin Arunson Blackstaff, one of the most prominent Harper members, went his separate way from the organization, and he formed his own. And it is known as the Teltukiera, aka the Moonstars, in the Elven language. And they pretty much do what the Harpers do, only they're like more hands-on. They're more meddlesome. They're more like super spy kind of shit.
So is that
Whereas
like when Tony Stark got pissed off at the Avengers and then left and then started the West Coast
West Coast
Avengers?
Adventures, pretty much, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I would say that. So yeah,
Comes out there fucking
it's the
Wonder
moon
Man and Vision and Wanda.
and the Moonstars and the Moonstars aren't a big organization, but there are some pretty prominent members in there. So small but mighty. Um, but then there's between the Moonstars and the Harpers, they're not like enemies, or even rivals. They have a difference of opinion in how to handle things, but they'll their goals still align in a lot of ways.
So if they work in the same case, they'll work together.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Although how to handle it would be another matter. That'd be an
Mm.
argument. Um, because most of the Harpers, they keep an eye on things. They make reports. Um, they, they're not the type to like, okay, if we could assassinate this politician, then everything will be better. They don't do that kind of shit. Um, whereas Kelvin would like to assassinate the politician because it would make everything better. But um, the other thing with the Harpers is that they're also more into preserving knowledge. Always preserving, they make sure that like they'll explore ruins and collect whatever magic items or collect whatever like ancient scrolls or books and find out what they are, catalog them, keep them somewhere safe. Um, but yeah, but they do have to keep themselves very secretive because a lot of their adventures involve, dealing with villains, and sometimes they got to work in places where like the villains are in control, and they have to skirt under the laws on some things to get their mission done. Um, so Malcor is oh yeah, that's who Malcor is. So what it appears is that these what you have, you need to go back to Daggerford and talk with Delphin, let him know, and see if you need see how Malcor can help, because apparently Malcor can help even further with figuring out what to do next. And
Well, shit.
that's where we left off. Your characters, I'd say, are back at they're at the Crooked Inn, having a meal and talking amongst each other in the tap room. Catching up on catching each other up on what you've been doing in the city and what your characters may have been working on if you're in the middle of crafting and when's a good time to go. Well, obviously, very soon to go give this stuff to Delphin and talk to him about Malcor.
I gotta talk to Lucian about the blood that I made.
Yeah.
I read the narrative on that. That was dope.
Did
when she discovered it. That was
Got
cool.
some synthetic blood or something?
Yeah.
I made the check and made it. I wrote the check
She
and made
finally.
He's definitely Blade now. He's like, I need serum.
it was that plus 40. Yeah, so I got some
I need my meds.
chemical blood waiting for you. And I still want. We still have to do the alleviate corruption try at least once. We gotta do that at least once.
Oh, they were supposed to talk about that. That's what Matt had
I
said.
should be home in maybe like 10 minutes, so I'm actually in town right now.
Solution's full day walker now, huh?
You will be
almost.
Yeah.
I need
That's
more
almost.
serum.
Almost.
You get his music.
Can't use a sword, but I can use a shit out of a gun.
I mean, Blade had that gun on him too, so
right. Yeah, Blade had a little Tech 9 on him.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Get weapon finesse, get yourself a good weapon. He could do both.
Yeah, just about as good as I'm gonna get as I'm gonna go with a crossbow. That's about it.
Get an agile what weapon?
Dagger?
Nah,
that's too close.
No, what
Maybe,
the hell was those weapons from it was like Final Fantasy, what the hell was it? 8, 9? With
gotta be a
C?
weapon.
With the gunblade?
Oh, the gunblade.
Oh,
They all had
gunblade.
gunblades.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like Siegfried.
gunblade, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a
Siegfried
weapon.
gunblade.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a weapon he could take his dexterity could take advantage of.
Didn't they add a gunblade to D&D at some point? Isn't there something?
There
like
is.
Yeah,
There is.
there's a gun axe. I know. I seen one of those.
There's a gunblade too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gun X.
Yeah, I was gonna give one to fucking Sophia.
Corner and shit. Gun X.
Squall.
I can actually make
That's
them.
what it was. Yeah.
Actually make them.
Imagine
Where
getting cleaved
is
and
it?
having it all of a sudden a 9mm goes straight to the chest. That's crazy.
Right. Trying to find. I remember you asking about that, and I remember saying how long it would have taken her to make one.
The alchemical blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I read it, it didn't say how long it took. It just gave me the craft DC.
No, that's because you're supposed to multiply your craft result by the DC, and that's how much you make in a week
Oh.
in silver pieces. So I converted. How much does they normally cost? Don't they cost like what is it called? Alchemical blood? What the fuck was it called? Yeah, it is called alchemical blood. So it costs 40 gold pieces. Convert that to silver, that's 400 silver. If you were to just take 10 on your alchemy, where is her sheet?
I can only take 8. That's why I rolled.
Oh, that's right. Well, if you were to take 8, 30, 38. Oh yeah, you did roll. What did you roll? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I rolled an 11, so I got a 40 on the dot.
So 40. 40. Would it be 41? Yeah, 41. 12, 6, 18, 21, 25, 30. Yeah, they're 41. Okay. So then we multiply your result 41 times the DC, which is 40. In a week, she can make 1,640 silver pieces worth of the alchemical blood, which comes out
Okay.
to she can make 4 of them in a week. I think what I did was I divided that by 7 to figure out how many she can make in a day. I think she can make
Uh-huh.
I think she can make 1 in 2 days was what it was. Yeah, divided by.
Do they come in different flavors and shit?
I mean, she could if she
One comes
wanted
in
to.
elf flavor, one comes in dwarven flavor. If I increase the DC, I can get some of an outsider.
Yeah, she can make 234 silver pieces worth in a day. So in 2 days she can make 1. Yeah, that's what it was. So I think I had it where I think I added those 2 days to the downtime, so she was able to at least make her first one. So she can, yeah, she's got one. She's got one, I'll say.
Yeah, I
So she
assumed
can,
I was only able to make
yeah,
one.
got one. Yeah, not a true alchemist like a certain other character who can fucking make like probably 20 of those in an hour or whatever. Although, you know what else I can do? And I do this. I do this. The spontaneous alchemy because they obviously um don't have the cost for like every single alchemical item. So I usually homebrew ones that aren't listed there. I've done a few that Waylon has done. I can homebrew the cost for spontaneous alchemy of the alchemical blood. Like if she needed to make it like on the spot that day,
Uh-huh.
I can come up with rules for that, no problem. Um,
I just need to roll with a 10 or higher. I let 10 or higher.
yeah, the spontaneous alchemy is like it costs more to do. Um, because when you craft the blood, you only need 1/3 the cost of to make it. But if you needed it very quickly, like within the next 15 minutes to an hour, um, you need to pay the cost and up to like maybe 10% more. So like probably like 50 gold pieces of materials to like make it on the spot within like I'll probably have it maybe be done in like it'd probably be like a 15-minute time period or whatever. I gotta make the rules for it. But yeah, it would probably cost like 50 gold pieces, but she can make it very quickly and I don't think she'd fail the check. I think that like if you fail the check making something spontaneously, it there's like some kind of drawback happens or whatever, but that's assuming that you have to fail by like 5 or more or some crazy shit like that. But yeah.
See, but that's possible because the DC is fucking 40.
But you got plus 30. Possible. It's a hat. What? You need a 10 or higher? Yeah.
I need a 10 or higher, so if I roll a 5, that's a fail by 5.
And you can't take 10 because you can only take 8. So
Yeah.
now,
I have to
no,
roll
hold on,
every time.
hold on. If Lucian helps, because he's got craft alchemy rank, he can assist.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, hold on.
He had to make his alchemical bullet.
And what about
Yeah.
fucking inspire competence? Does that shit help?
I would say that would help since it's you don't got a thing for a whole week. It's only for like 15 minutes or an hour
I'm
or
trying to
whatever.
imagine Cassidy, Lucian, and Luna just sitting around a table just singing while he's making blood and shit.
Just humming away. It's a tune that he's humming some lo-fi music while you were while you
Yeah,
while
just
you
some chill vibes, you know?
yeah while you're cooking.
Let me look at my craft alchemy real quick.
All
She
right,
has to
I
do
have
it
it.
for like an
I have
hour.
it to make bullets.
now you gotta make some lo-fi tune on the on Suno.
Right.
Cassidy
Little
lo-fi.
work study. Cassidy lo-fi beats.
Oh, shit.
Let's see.
All right. But yeah, I'll send those the spontaneous out to me.
Oh yeah, I have a plus
Rules.
10. Damn, it's been a while since I
Oh
put
shit,
anything
we
in it too.
Gucci.
Yeah, so that's like a +7, I think she would get. So whatever the hell the skill check is.
Yeah.
Right. Helping me.
Shit, the +7 would allow me
Oh,
to take 8.
I had a random button. Prepare.
Wait, no, is it a confidence bonus?
Oh, that is a good
For
question.
casting spells?
Competence, yeah.
Yeah, I already have a confidence bonus +5.
His is 7, so it'll
That's 7.
it'll override it. He'll give you an
Okay.
extra 2.
Awesome.
So
Oh
now
yeah,
if they
I
do
mean,
have
yeah,
blood, let it
that's where
be
we
safe. Let it just continue to drink the blood like Blade all day.
that's the recap that I can recall. So have at it, Night Watch.
Hmm?
You are free to make
I'm pulling up right now.
your choices, your discussion, your
Damn, they got police all over my apartment. That's crazy.
Mm. All right. So, what are we doing?
Oh, that's not.
yeah. He just pulled up.
Mhm.
No, how do I?
I'm just gonna start. You can see Lucian just carving this dude's name in the bullet. I gotta remember to write his name down. What's Pendergast's right hand man?
Oh,
his
I
goon.
already forgot.
Right.
Stooge number 1.
Stooge. Henchman number 1. Lou, what's Pendergrass's right hand man's name?
Captain Oakborough.
I'm already playing that
Oakborough.
music, but that remake comes out in a month.
Yeah, I heard about the remake.
Down. Yeah.
I feel like these game companies be doing that shit a lot. They just be remastering shit.
Because we ain't
not
got new creative ideas. That's why.
right. I guess not everybody could be as talented as fucking the company that made
Yo,
fucking Expedition 33. Like,
Yeah, I guess Xander walks in the tavern at some point.
well,
Okay.
yeah, no, they did say they were gonna get him after they stopped at Daxam's house. They did go and get
No,
Xander and brought
they
him back
said
to the Crooked Inn. Or they
they
could stay at
said
Xander's. They could stay at Xander's apartment and talk there. They don't have to go back to the inn. It's up to your group. wherever
No,
you feel.
they sent what's his name?
The Shadow.
The Shadow to come get me.
Oh, that's right. Somebody said
Yeah.
go send the familiar out, and that's right. He
To
just
send him where?
they had Onyx go
Get me.
to Xander's apartment, and like
Right. And scare the
it
shit out of
yeah flew in there, made him jump, made him startled him because he's like what? Because he thought he was getting attacked by an undead shadow, and then he realized, oh
Y'all
wait,
ain't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
early in the morning. He was early in the morning. He was getting his morning plug in.
that motherfucker was brushing his teeth.
Walking
This
the wall.
came through the mirror like Luna near the night watching. Actually, it doesn't even speak, does it?
Yeah, no, it just stares at
It
him.
just
Makes it
stares
even
at him
creepier.
like
It speaks, but
Makes
it
it
only
even
speaks his
creepier.
it only
language.
speaks.
Yeah.
It only speaks to Luna. I
It catches
think.
him while he's taking a dump and is just staring at him.
It's just-
And he's like, God damn it.
Motherfucker sitting over his chamber pot like the fuck.
Fucking
That's
Night Watch,
crazy.
yo.
Y'all
Fucking creepy.
bogus for that one.
That's
Why?
that's Night Watch for you.
Onyx ain't doing shit anyway. Just floating around, staring at people.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a purpose. He's coming to get me.
Luna's like he has a purpose. He channels my patron's powers.
Absolutely, don't shit on my fucking patron. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yo, Lou, check that file I just sent you.
No, not open. Shit. What am I doing? Save. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What up, Tony? I ain't see you in a minute, man.
I
Cody.
know.
I ain't see you in a minute. This man came back with the beard and the glasses, looking like fucking Beast Titan out of nowhere, son.
Bro,
The Beast
What?
Titan.
news
My
fucking hates
man,
you.
you been hitting the gym, bro? Like your shoulders big as shit. What's going on?
I don't do shit else. I don't do
You been
shit else.
shrugging, bro. Man, traps is out of
Doing them
nowhere.
traps, right?
My man got big. He's like, fuck it, I was gonna gain like 30 pounds of muscle.
I ain't got shit else to do besides I don't do shit but work, go home, and that's it.
Yo, dude said I'm gonna take a break from coming on stream right quick. You get big. That's crazy, son. How you just gained 2 points of strength out of nowhere, bro.
It's the
There we
beard,
go.
bro. It's the beard. Gives him +2 to strength and shit.
Oh man, it's good to see you, man.
Man, it's been so long,
Yeah,
bro.
well,
I'm gonna start taking. See, I got a shit ton of PTO, so I'm gonna start taking like more days that we play D&D off. Because
Right.
I don't say no at this point.
Take that shit off.
all right.
I just
work.
fuck.
That's right. Works for nobody's.
Add to game. That's what I just did. Oh, there it goes.
Treat yourself, motherfucker.
Just some chill
That's why I'm
background
working.
music.
That's why I'm here. I'm gonna be here tomorrow too. So I'm gonna be here for RLS too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're in some shit right now.
Oh shit.
This is Jimmy. I like this. Yes.
Oh shit. This is
So-
Luna's working on the Luna's working on the in her alchemy lab. Like,
Very low. Right.
I'm not used to hearing something this like upbeat, like when I watch. Usually it's something along the
Right.
lines of like Cassidy with some fight music. Like you're hearing some
Right.
guitars, you're hearing some.
It's got some guitars on it. He just played a different one.
It's okay. It's more
Oh,
chill.
shit.
Okay, I like this. Huh.
Yeah, Luna's been cooking. She's got a lot of alchemical shit she needs to give out to a bunch of people.
Oh. Where's the soup?
Got some shit for the road to help us with some sicknesses. Some
Where did you get a
fatigue,
piccolo
exhaustion.
from, you son of a bitch?
Whoops out the piccolo. That's what I need to do. I need to I'm gonna have a handout of all like the unique Forgotten Realms instruments that they have in this world.
Mm.
They have a kind of a guitar called the it's called the Yarting.
The Yartang.
Yeah, it's a kind of like guitar that's in Forgotten Realms. Like on top of the normal instruments that we know, there's
the
other
legend
like this unique. So
So Luna finishes all her alchemical items that she's purchased and made and whatever. She, after what seems like forever, she finally pulls out this package of like red liquid, and she's like, I finally did it. All of this time and research, I finally did it. I can't wait to see the look on his face. And maybe his taste when he has it. I don't know how it tastes, but let's see how it works out. And her room is a mess. There's papers everywhere. There's liquids all over the floor. There's stuff bubbling. And she makes her way out of her room and she heads to where the group is with this alchemical pouch in hand.
You see Lucian on the table with his feet up. He's just he's cleaning the barrel of his gun. He's actually just cleaning his weapon. He's got it all in pieces. He's got to fully take it apart. He's got a bore brush. He's scrubbing the barrel. His bullets are all laid out evenly across the table.
So she sees you. So that's the alchemical stuff I bought and or made. I will start handing it out once adventuring happens.
Mm-hmm.
The soothe syrup is definitely the one that's the most important that we need to get, that I want to hopefully find and or craft.
yeah, I guess I think I do have a list of things that are still be on the queue list of being up, on the queue list to be crafted before this event happened. I mean, until this event happened.
Yeah. So she sees Lucian and she kind of like, not like hop skips, but like you can tell there's some eagerness. And she like, as you're working on your gun, she like takes the alchemical package and like slams it on the table. Goes, I've done it. I've done it. Hi.
You see Lucian Joe is like, what the fuck? He's like, what'd you do?
Well, listen, so bear with me for a second. I have been thinking about you and not thinking about you, but like what you are, and like how your corruption. And I was thinking, well, I haven't figured out the means to figure out how to cure you, which is in works. But until then, she holds up the package, the alchemical blood. She goes, but this might be able to starve off your hunger, if only for a little bit, until I'm able to figure out how to cure you. I believe I can do it. I just need more time and a lot more research. And for Sophia not to know.
Why can't Sophia know?
Well, if my research is correct, the way I could potentially help cure you, it runs the risk of me becoming infected as well.
Lucian looks at you stunned. He's like, ugh. He's like, I don't know if I want to let you go through that. I don't know if I want to let you take that risk.
I get it. But think about if it works out well. Think about how liberating and freeing it feels knowing that you can not have to worry about the sun anymore.
Lucian looking around. He's like, I don't really think about it now. I don't worry about it now. It's there. It's beautiful, but it doesn't frighten me.
And what if the fear of the hunger becoming too much to handle? Does that not concern you?
It does and it doesn't. I've had it for my entire life, so I don't. I'm so used to having it, I don't know what it would be like to not have it. You know? I'm so used to being this way. I don't know if I'd want to be anything else.
Is this with like the whole group, or is it just the two of them?
It can be with the whole group. It doesn't
It could
matter.
be with the whole group. I'm in the middle of. I'm doing it in the living room.
I would say, um,
And if you were assisting, I'd imagine you were there anyway too.
yeah, he did a spontaneous alchemy with Cassidy there. It's because
Right.
lo-fi music. Then yeah, Cassidy would be there too. Yeah.
When when she said something about the hunger or whatever, and like losing the hunger and that being a problem, you know, I'd kind of like mumble like, "Oh, that was a huge problem in the fucking sex dungeon that time." It was
Lucia gives you a look. He's like, it's like, yeah, don't fucking remind me. And he flashes back to the fucking leather outfit they was trapped in. And it's like, Jesus. And it's like, yeah, that was close. That was close.
Think about it. Not in a sense of, think about it from a research perspective. Think of the way
I don't want to
we
be
could.
anybody's project though. And Lucia picks up the blood bag. He's like fiddling around with this big sack of like plastic sack of fucking blood. He's like, ugh. I'm supposed to drink
Well,
this, or I just bite into it?
or a straw, if you're classy. Put it in
you
a
want me to
glass.
put a straw into this? It's like, it's like, do you know how I have you not seen me feed? Have you not seen me
You
drink
can.
from the tentacle of Pale Lady?
Yeah, we
Like,
don't want to talk about that one. Yeah.
I-
You can put someone Pale Lady's tentacle. I don't know.
so we just like,
is
ugh.
there alcohol in it?
Now that
No.
would be nice. And Lucia laughs. He's like, fuck. He's like, I trust you though.
Okay,
You see
so you
Lucian,
trust me with
you see
this.
Lucian just bite into the bag. Actually, you see his fangs come out, and he just bites into the bag, and
You
he
see
begins
Luna
drinking
like
from the bag.
giddy.
Are we like in a tavern? Or is this-
No, we're in I guess we're in your house, brother.
Oh, yeah, he's just drinking his blood in the crib.
We're drinking blood in the living room table.
I think I don't know, how has Xander like
I, nah,
I guess
nah,
that's a
right?
good question. And the group would have had to tell Xander
We
about.
didn't tell him. Hypothetically, we wouldn't have told him shit.
Yeah, we haven't told him shit. He hasn't seen me kirk out.
Well, if you're doing this for the Xander, you see them doing some
Yeah,
vampiric kind of shit,
yeah,
and
yeah. You see,
you're
you finally get to
yeah.
see.
Mhm.
You finally see Lucian. Actually, what's wrong with Lucian? You see him take his glasses off, and he puts. You
I
see
guess
the
Zinda's
face come
standing
out.
up watching you guys, and he walks up to the table, he pulls out a chair, and he sits down, and he grabs a mug and he fills it up with whatever liquors there are, beer or ale that's on the table, and he takes a sip, and he's like, "So, who's gonna start explaining what's going on?"
Luna kind of looks at him. She goes, "Oh, we didn't tell him, did we?"
Well, I'm assuming that Sophia
Lucian
knows
looks
about
at Luna and
this.
goes,
I look at Sophia,
assume,
and I'm like, so
ass-
I'm assuming this is okay with everybody.
Lucian says,
Sophia
everybody.
Sophia kind of steps in and she holds her hands up in like a pat in the air motion. And she goes, now, before we get ourselves a little too riled up, do remember that you should have been briefed on this team before you joined it. And I was under the auspices that you were well trained, sir, before you came here, having a full file on every single member. But if we're going to assume responsibility, and I will do so, I suppose now the cat is out of the bag. But I don't think we were really hiding it. I'm sure you should have seen some signs of
Oh well.
what was going on prior to now. I mean, to be honest with you, I remember Sir Grimhowl picked up on things. I don't think you're any less of a detective than he is.
Well, I didn't say I didn't, or I didn't have my suspicions. Clearly, when I used my divine magic, I had to be specifically careful with what I used in the group, so I was well aware. Thing is, I just kept it to myself and not to ask any questions because I figured it wasn't none of my business. But since we're in my home and this is happening in front of me, I figured, why the hell not? Might as well get down to the bottom of it and figure out what's going on with them. So
Well,
here's your
here's the
chance to
thing.
explain yourself.
Here's the thing.
Don't get me wrong. I trust you. Don't get me wrong. I mean, clearly, you are some kind of vampiric being or thing,
Dampier, excuse me, Dampier.
which
be
is,
specific.
it's fine. Yeah. I would say I have no trust issues. I just want to know what's going on. That's
Yeah. Oh well, we'll explain it. It's actually quite simple. And he looks at Luna and he goes, Luna.
She takes a chair. She kind of like scooches in. She kind of leans towards Xander. She goes, "Now, this is what happened. There was this giant pool of corruption. There's this one creature we were fighting. God, I can't remember his name, but that's not relevant. But there's this giant pool of corruption that Lucian fell in, and then boom, he absorbed the corruption, and that turned him into the Dampier that you see today, or at least worse than what he was. But the problem is, it corrupts him. Okay, and in doing so, he is required to feed. Now, I've been doing a lot of research to determine how he could feed and not have to worry about feeding on anyone else. Or if we're just so happen to be in a place where there's no one to feed that's evil or anything like that, or maybe the Pale Lady can't come. Regardless. So I created this alchemical blood. And this blood, with a lot of research, will prevent him forever needing to feed on anyone else if just so happens that the Pale Lady can't be there. That's the most important bit. What he is and what he can do is not relevant. But I am here to save it. At least save him. Anyone else, he would try to eat on in regardless in the future. That's it. Any questions?
Xander, as a war priest of Kalimvor, the teachings of your church require you to put to rest the undead. Lucian is not fully undead. You've come to understand
Nope.
that he is a
I know
Dhampir.
that.
Yeah, he's a Dhampir, which means he's human with the lineage of a vampire, with a slight lineage of a vampire in him. Although something had, as Luna has explained to Xander, something's happened uh to
So when he
Lucian
fell
and
into
the past that had
the,
corrupted his vampiric lineage and made it stronger than normal. And he's like slowly he's doing his best to hold it back, but the corruption's still there, and there are chances that it can grow and overtake him in time, should he put himself in very stressful situations, or should he fail to feed uh at the
every
times that he
7
should.
days,
Yeah, every week he's got to feed at least one.
once a week.
That brings up the next thing. My research has led me to magic that can potentially get rid of his corruption. It potentially comes at a risk, but I believe that I can do it. And I just need Sophelia to trust me on this one. But I believe that my magic will be able to alleviate and potentially remove all of the corruption that Lucian is experiencing. So we won't have to worry about this darkness that could potentially consume him. We wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. I feel like that is worth trying, at least.
For you to, and then, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. But you're telling me you're risking this, and in the end, you
shit,
can
what's
become
up?
a vampire yourself.
It wouldn't be the first time I've put my life on the line for someone I care for. And I believe that in this situation's no different.
You've thought this through at such a young age. A girl like yourself can make that type of decision. And I look at Lucian, and I'm like, I hope you know what you're doing. But it seems like you guys got this under control. And Sophelia seems like she gave you guys the blessing, so you know.
This is one of those moments.
Yeah, I'll help out.
Were it truly a
But I'll help
problem,
out. I'll help out where
were it truly a problem, I assure you, I would have done something about it.
Oh, I have no doubt, Sophelia. I will never question your honor.
Sophelia would be like, "What do you mean? You might get corrupted."
Right.
You have
I have full
You know,
faith
Pichardo's
in
going to
Luna's
want to run that
abilities.
back.
Luna has been tested, and I have full faith in her abilities.
That really means a lot. I was honestly really afraid that you would try to talk me out of it.
Oh, of course. I
Shit,
always
I'm
keep
still
an
trying
eye
to
on
talk
you,
you
little
out of it.
sister.
Well, you have a lot of courage, Luna. I have no doubt. Clearly, there's something inside of you that beats strong.
Oh, shut! You just gotta butter me up. You get an extra potion the next time I make one.
You talk about potions and caches. He's like, "Ugh."
Well, Luna, I hope you make these reports when you get back home to your academy. This would go a long way in showing your good faith towards, dealing with being a witch.
Sometimes I forget that I have to. There's stuff that still needs to be done at home. Maybe the information that I give. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's say we get rid of Lucian's corruption. What stops the Fire Knights from not assuming that it is just witchcraft?
Well, scholarly knowledge, I think. I'm not much of a scholar myself, but I don't think that Lucian's corruption is something so unique that they wouldn't have some sort of research on it to tell whether it's you or an actual phenomenon. And if they don't, well, I'm pretty sure we could convince them.
Sometimes your optimism scares me, but yet I'm not concerned. There is a lot of information that does need to go to the library that I'm sure the college would absolutely love. And last time they saw Onyx, he was Xander. Okay. So, not you, Xander. My Onyx. Hello. So, that will be another conversation that the Fire Knights are gonna want to talk about. Right, so we won't think about that now. Lucian, Blood, I hope you enjoyed it. It is a alchemical miracle in my part for what I can do, so.
Lucian looks at the bag and he like fumbles it around in his hand. He's like, "Fucking."
Make sure you don't get that stuff everywhere. You're dripping all over the place, Lucian.
Lucian's like, "Oh, I'll be careful."
Be extra careful on the polar bear skin rug there.
Lucian looks around. He's like, "Yeah, polar bear. All right." He looks at the wooden floor. He his fangs come out and he bites the bag and starts to drink the blood from out the bag.
Calling what Lucian has, calling what Lucian has a corruption seems a bit harsh. Like, I think it's more of like a refined hunger, if anything else.
No.
Lucian nods and he's like, "It's like exactly."
Another drop of blood on the floor. I'm gonna be mistaken as a butcher shop. I take another
We
swig of
take
my
that
drink.
word witchcraft very seriously. People have died for that word. We use it very sparingly. It is not witchcraft, but alchemical and magical prowess that we hold dear and brings towards life and advancement. And it took a lot of time to make that, goddammit.
And it's very impressive.
Yeah, and he looks like he's really enjoying it. As he
Lucian
says,
gives a thumbs up. Lucian gives a big thumbs up.
So, about this murder, you guys got some news.
Well, before we get started, this is why I strictly I tried to get you guys to do the dummy system. At least 2 people. And the reason why is because does anyone know where Adler is?
Excuse me.
Lucian looks at Sophia and he goes, "Does Adelar know where Adelar is?"
Well, I suppose he'll just have to catch up.
Where is he?
He's everywhere, nowhere, all at once.
Where is he? Wait, guys, this is serious.
Lucian shrugs. I don't know.
I know the last time we see them, he had those books. Did anybody make sure that?
Lucian goes
Well,
up. I guess
he
Lucian
knows the
goes to check out of
location.
his room.
Where was the last time we saw him?
Well,
Lucian goes
the
upstairs
last
to go check on
time I
Addie's
saw
room.
him was when we
If
had
he
our
was up there.
conversation. When we got the news. He's probably somewhere thinking it over. Brooding over the city somewhere.
With a whole group of tentacled people.
So I
You never
suppose
know
we'll
with
just
that.
follow the screams of astonishment, and we'll know where he is in the city. And since I don't hear that, I'm guessing he's not causing any problems.
Lucian checks the sky for fucking pale lady. Sometimes you might be able to see a 30-foot winged demon flying around the city.
That is very true.
Are
So-
we is the group leaving now, or are we just
We're just gonna say
We
we
so
are prepared?
we're heading back to Daggerford. Is that
Looks to be the case. Are we walking?
And
We're so
when you
poor.
ask that when you ask that question, when you ask that question, you feel like the air the air
Oh,
get displaced
oh shit!
as basically new mass just takes up that area as he teleports in, and it's Pale Lady and Adler.
Speak of the devil. There he goes. Adelar, where the fuck were you?
And he turns around and he throws his cape void mantle around him in a kind of a Batman-esque. And as he poses there, on the inside of it has like this it's this weird milky white. It looks like it's almost like flesh-like. And you realize it's like the skin of like a cloaker. But then on the outside where it's black and all the magic is kind of invested in it, you see like the glamour of like a galaxy, and he holds it up and kind of like looks like Batman. And he goes, "I've been trailing in the night, watching over you." So how do you
Gee,
like?
I wonder where he got that cloak from. Jeez, it's almost as if some witch has really good magical prowess on enhancing cloaks and got no sort of appreciation for it.
Really good, as a matter of fact. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Luna.
welcome. Absolutely. Hi, Pale Lady.
Pale Lady spreads her tentacles, and she's medium sized at the moment. Doesn't
We were
really
just-
respond.
we were just talking about you, Adler, wondering where you were, as well as you, Alabaster Beauty.
God, when was the last time we saw Pale
Pale
Lady,
Lady.
guys?
I think the last time that you saw her was it
The
the
start of
arena?
tournament.
Oh yeah, she
Mhm.
got beat. No, let me stop. I won't say it.
It's a good thing you can't worry about any hard feelings. She has none.
Right.
Isn't
Neither
that
do I.
right?
Currently,
If it's any consolation, Pale Lady, we would have preferred you over. Yeah. We missed you.
Yeah, what was his name? Calden?
She's got blind sense and damage reduction now. Damn.
Caden?
Aston.
Cadum, Cal. It's not
Yeah.
Caldum. It's close to
Bum-
that. Right? What's the dude's name?
Bumden?
Caldern.
Oh,
Yeah,
Calvin.
it was something close.
Caldin.
Calden.
Yeah. Trash man. The trash man.
He had such a thing for Sophelia, and it was disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna say it now.
Well, you know, he actually had a pretty good business plan in mind, and he was going to rebuild that theater in Daggerford. He actually asked me to be the leading act, and
He was
I did
trying really hard, and I don't like that.
Got some money.
He should have used
That's
that
for
money to
sure.
got him a clue.
Yeah,
You guys
should've
got a
used that
couple
kind
of.
money to get him some fighting skills. He's out there, goddamn liability.
He gained a level from the.
He He gained a
Yeah, I
He
bet
level.
he
gained
did.
a level.
I bet he did gain a level.
Wait a
He
minute,
got, he
hold on.
got,
You mean to tell me we gained 2 levels? He only gained 1 level? Ass.
He was
no, he
only.
got,
Yeah, hey
He didn't
man.
do as
Hey,
much as
he
us
didn't.
by a
I was
long
gonna say he
shot.
was in there. He was in there for
Right, he was
one
just out there.
he got
for
One
2.
reduced.
fight.
No, two
He was out
fights.
there for
He
one
was there for
fight.
2
He got,
Two
fights.
he got,
fights.
It was 2
Yeah.
he
fights.
got reduced XP because of the level gap, and we were just power leveling him.
Right. Just power leveling him.
No, he
He
got
was out
more.
there.
He got more XP.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's trash. I got you.
He was.
So we're
I
heading.
think he was 2 levels lower. He was level 8, or 7 or 8. He was a couple levels lower than you guys at the time. I think it was 7.
Yeah, he was level 7.
Yeah, he's
Pretty sure it was 7.
8 now. So,
I mean, honestly, you can't really blame him. He bit off a little more than he could chew. That's all.
That is very true. Could you
Yeah, he
imagine
definitely
what it would
did.
have been like if he was there when we fought the giant worm creature?
Oh, forget it. He'd been done. There's no fucking way.
I guess if anything, we really saved his life on that one. That's not saying he's a terrible fighter, but like he would have died there.
No, that's definitely saying he's a terrible fighter.
We gave him a new experience.
That's
Experience is why we're doing this in the first place, at least for me.
He said he had NPC gear.
he did.
He had,
You go shit on your own
he
kid.
had
They-
generic spear.
No, like he doesn't.
Yeah.
Like NPCs don't get as much like gear as
He's out there with a
PCs.
wooden spear
There's
and a
like a
wooden
specific
shield.
template for NPC gear.
There's specific rules for DMs when they gotta make NPCs, and they don't get the same. Like, I get an example. Like at level 10, a character's supposed to have like what, like 66,000. For an NPC, it's only like 30K. It's like almost half. They don't get as much.
That good beginner adventure gear. Leaf circlet,
Mhm.
chain vest, wooden buckler,
Yeah, wooden shield for sure.
iron spear, generic iron spear.
Generic. Nobody even barely sharpened iron spear. Might even be wood. Might even be wood, bro.
Had a backpack.
No
He
shoes.
said he had a backpack.
Backpack, trousers, cloth
Yeah,
trousers,
regular,
cloth boots.
regular dirty trousers, right?
Yeah, he,
Mm.
after fighting the shit we did, he probably had some dirty trousers.
Yeah, stained trousers on his
I picture him
And other brown trousers.
just
That'd be crazy. You
I
scroll down
picture
some
him
of those
like dressed
characters,
like a hobbit. You know what I'm saying? Like a hobbit with a pair of fucking.
That would be crazy. Stained trousers.
This is
Oh,
the
so-
worst
so-
kind of gear.
Plus two
So
natural armor.
When do we plan on leaving?
As soon as he's done drinking that
I
bag of
guess we
blood.
could leave now. I think Lucian finishes up the bag and is like, it's completely empty, and like finishing the last drops of the blood, and he drops it on the table. It's like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And he looks at Adler and he's like, Adler, do you think you could get us to Daggerford?
Absolutely.
No.
What?
We're not. No, Adler. No. We've tried this before. You might not go to the destination that he, is trying to get us to. It's happened before.
Oh, but
It is.
you're referring to a past me. This is a new me. A more experienced me.
You popped out of a cocoon, Adler. All right, I guess
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, it's happened before.
Don't you remember? Don't you
Yeah.
remember the cozy little bath I took in your hearth place?
Yeah.
Your
I still
active
have
hearth?
I still have nightmares about it. But the burning and the scream. Pretty sure you can relate.
Well, this time around, I'm strong enough to take all 6 of us. And he looks over at Pale Lady. He shrugs and goes, "Sorry." So what do you say? You roll the dice, feel a little pain, but the result, you gain a new experience, and you get where you're going.
Does anybody but me likes the way this sounds? Let's go. What do we talk
I mean, I don't like no guts, no glory. It's kind of thrilling. Not gonna lie.
At this point,
All right,
what's the
Cassidy.
worst that could happen?
All right, take Cassidy first, and let me see him come back.
Oh god.
Actually,
No.
I'm gonna cast a prestidigitation on any blood that may have spilled around.
I really appreciate that,
Clean it all
Cassidy.
up.
That bloody bag was really bothering me on my teeth.
Aller looks over at Luna. His mask turns over to you. He's back in his well, it's actually a variant of his black clothes, because now that this arc is over, there's no need to wear the white anymore. So he's back to wearing his his black outfit with the galaxy mask, but now he just has the cloak added to it. He turns his the galaxy mask towards Luna's direction, and he says, "You know, Luna, if everyone's so frightened about fate, about chance, don't you have magic that affects it? Give them a peace of mind if it's luck that they're worried about."
Yo, Lou's about to have an aneurysm. Look.
He fucking puts her hands.
I
in
do
her
not
hands.
like this spell.
She puts her head in her hands and she kind of this is cheeky grin. She goes, "But what would be the fun in that? That's something you would say. What would be the fun in that?"
Let's roll.
All right, wait, hold on. What's this spell now?
He's about to end the campaign if this doesn't go right. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just saying.
And but what does it do if it works?
Oh, he just teleports where we're going.
We just appear right.
No, this is the one that if he rolls a 100, we get teleported to Neverland forever. Like we don't
Like,
come
that's
back.
it.
We become a lost boy for real. I'm telling you.
Yo,
I'm telling you,
that
Dave.
would
This is the
be-
other one.
Yeah, that would be crazy, bro. He hit that, honey. Yeah, I'd be laughing. You would have to end it tonight. I don't even want to hear it, Lewis. You would have to end it.
Yep.
End it tonight. I don't want no
Right.
loopholes. That's GG, bro. That is
It'll
GG.
lose 3 characters.
Yeah.
Age of Worms. The worms take over the city. Done. Flowing through.
Wouldn't that be a fucking kick? The one time I come back to play, everybody dies.
Done.
Everybody lose 3 100s in a row.
I'm gonna say the lawful characters here probably would be against it. It's doing you.
Not lawful.
I've been against it. I'm just going with
Yeah.
the party. Well, the group leader, I would assume, would be the power.
Yeah.
Sophilia's done it
Yeah,
twice already.
I've been
So
looking
it's-
at-
Yeah,
I'm
well,
looking
no,
at-
she's done the Dimension Door version, but
I'm
you're
looking
trying
at
to-
Sophia,
No,
You're-
she did the
every
Dimensional
time
Rift
some shit-
version because there
no,
was,
Dimension Rift works like Dimension Door, but when you escalate it, it works like I think up to 500 miles, almost like a teleport.
But
like a
either
mini-
way,
like-
the chance is still the same, though. You still have to roll on the same table.
Yeah, but
So you
I
still a chance no matter where you go. Whether it's
no,
far
but
or
if you do the Dimension Door version, it's only I gotta roll like a 100. I gotta roll like a 100. Like it's a
Yeah,
one. It's a
right.
one. It's a
It was a
1%.
100.
Yeah,
but
it's a
then it goes-
1%
It's
chance.
a plus 30%.
Yeah, and then it's 30%
modifier.
chance.
Yes. Either way, you're always rolling the die. There's always a chance that you go.
I'm
there.
pretty sure I doubt I'll get a 1 than I would getting a 30 or lower. Well, you would have to. I would let you. No, I would let you roll it. Actually, I would let you roll it.
Hold up, wait. What? So what does he have to roll for the
What
shit to
the-
go
I have to
crazy?
get I gotta get like a 70 or lower.
For it to fail.
Oh.
For it to work.
I thought it was different.
Yeah,
70.
I thought it
70
was.
low.
I thought it was a 100. 70
It is
sounds
100,
scary, sir.
but it adds 30 to go wherever you want.
That's very scary.
Oh,
So you gotta
that's
get
very
70 or
scary.
lower.
I thought it was a 1 in 100.
I think
thing.
I will walk.
If it was just anywhere,
Yeah, I thought it was a
then
1 in 100
if it was-
thing.
If it was a dimension,
Yeah.
What's
then it would be.
I love Sophia. I love Sophia. I'm like, so.
I mean, I'm having.
I
I
thought that
mean,
was a
look, I'm
100.
letting the caster roll it, but what I rolled it, what would I get?
I don't. Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
don't think
You're there.
Lucius getting in
Ooh.
there. He got
Getting kind
terrified
of
of the last
close.
one.
And basically, if it's 70 or higher, because it's 70 plus 30 for 100, 70 or higher, and it's over.
Yeah, 70 high.
But
I
if
don't
it's
think.
just the dimension door version, it's 100. If I get 0,
And what,
0,
you just
0.
end up
Mhm.
somewhere crazy? Like where?
It's yeah, you get dumped off the fucking universe, nigga. Like it's over. You're out of here.
Yeah,
His,
what did they just?
Another dimension for real.
his knowledge of the fragile nature of reality and the entities that
That's it.
inhabit its walls allows him to take shortcuts through space, albeit dangerous ones. He can transfer himself and others from his current location to any other spot within range. The range is long range. Um, you usually arrive at the
Mm.
exact spot desired, whether by simply visualizing the area or by stating the direction, such as 500 feet straight downward or upward. However, the passage between your initial location and the new location is not instantaneous. It takes one full round, and sometimes longer. Furthermore, while you slide outside of the regular geometry of space, awful creatures that inhabit those interstices sometimes take an unhealthy interest in you.
Yeah.
Consult the following table. Damage taken indicates unaccountable claw marks, scratches, and bites. In addition to being dangerous, the trip is mentally torturous. The traveler feels that he moves under his own power, but he does not climb, fly, run, or wriggle. Instead, the traveler feels his body and mind transmuted and projected through a howling,
Mm-mm.
organic, somehow horribly alive medium. Thankfully, the trip is too brief, usually, to mentally scar the traveler. After using the spell, you can't take any other actions to your next turn. Blah blah blah. You can bring other creatures. Um, so on a say I roll 66 through 80, it'll take two rounds to get to your destination, and you'll take 1d6 points of damage upon arriving. If I roll a 96 through 99, it'll take 6 rounds to get to your destination. You'll take 5d6 points of damage. If I roll 100, you never arrive. Later scrutiny of the area where the caster was to have appeared, if in an out of the way place little traveled or undisturbed, sometimes reveals fragments of bone and the last rotted remains of the caster, dead for centuries. Um, yeah,
Mm.
the
Mm.
100 is the one you
Mm.
don't want. Now he can use he can do a cerebrotic escalation. This is a cerebrotic spell. This is the magic that he learned when he attuned himself to the far realm, pretty much in that one side adventure. Um, if he was to escalate the cerebrotic power of this magic, instead of merely choosing to travel a set distance, he can attempt to leap far outside of the regular geometry of his plane and appear up to 500 miles away, which I think Daggerford's within 500 miles for sure. However, you must have physically visited the location yourself prior to dimension shifting into it. So it's like a teleport, like a mini teleport. More worrisome is the modifier you must make on the D100 roll to determine your transit time. You add a plus 30 modifier to the 1D100 roll. Moving so much farther in space is not meant for physical beings of this cosmology, is all the more dangerous. That's spell.
All right. And how long of a trip is it to Daggerford?
On foot or by
On
horse?
whatever the hell we're doing. Yeah.
Uh,
Horse.
on a horse. Not too long. A few days. Few days.
You know, on second thought, Hattie, I think I'll just travel the right way, the normal way. But I appreciate the lift.
Experience expired. You'll need it sometime. Mark my words.
I'm sure we will. Like, I'm sure there'll be some time where we're really pressed for time because, we have to go from here to there before something horrific happens and we have to save the world. But, we'll save it for that. In the meantime, when we're just a hop skipping away from where we need to be, we could just do it the normal way. I'll play some
Anytime you
songs.
need to, just let me know.
I'll play
be
some
right here.
songs. We'll drink. It'll be a great time. Road trip.
I can't promise that I'd wait. But for now, I guess it's fun.
I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'll meet you there. Right?
Hmm.
Is there like a
It's
Uber,
good. It's say
A
she.
horse rental.
Yeah.
Uber for horse or something?
Uber force.
Yeah. You can rent horses and just drop them off at the stable in Daggerford, and
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some food right quick.
Can the church
Can
supply us with horses?
I'm gonna say, can we like rent something? Or...
that's what I said. Yeah, your character's got the money for that. You're good. You're good. You can just get on
Can
some
the
get on
church
some
can
riding
the
horses.
church
and-
provide?
Yo,
Can the
what's up
church
with
of
that?
Mr. provide?
What's up with the mountains, bro? What's up with the animal companions? This dude's supposed to be getting me some shit. What's up? Got some shit big enough. Supposed to be getting me that bear, remember? Remember?
Oh yeah, the animal dude.
What's up, big ass bear? What's up?
Oh,
All
I'm
right. What's up, animal guy? He offered his services. I'm just taking advantage. You know what I mean?
It's a
Giant turtle. There you
hundred,
go.
good old Mr.
100,
Animal Guy.
150.
Bugbear. That's what I want. Bugbear. Owl bear. Yes. Any bear.
150 miles.
Oh,
50
that's
feet
fire.
speed.
See, I thought owl bears were pussy, and then I played Baldur's Gate.
That'd be 40 miles a day. Yeah. About the end of the on the end of the fourth day of riding on your mount to Daggerford. Yeah, the end of the fourth day, towards the end. Yeah, like a few hours left before before the sun set. Your characters will arrive at Daggerford.
Okay. We don't have no random encounters like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
This is
No,
what you get.
your
This is what you
characters
get for
are.
trying to leave.
No, your characters are.
I hope not. I don't have any fucking spells prepared.
Yeah, you need to prepare them. Anybody who prepares spell needs to
Oh
prepare.
fuck!
Oh,
I shouldn't have
fuck.
said shit.
That's right. That means Ophelia. Yeah, he ain't even here.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said shit.
Just
So
text him.
So
Text him
up to-
right now on the side. Tell him, ask him what his spells are. Okay.
the first like few days down there or whatever, anytime we had to stop to rest, Cassidy was preparing a secured shelter off the scrolls using the
Oh,
arrow.
you got secure shelter? Let's go.
Yep.
Oh, with his bardic
The
ballad,
arrow songs
the
lament.
arrow
Yeah.
song.
Damn,
So
I gotta
yeah,
go through all these spells.
the characters notice Cassidy looking through a scroll, and
And so whenever he goes to cast something off of that, he has like a little arrow songs lament is actually like it's poetry. It's not songs. From what I read. So just when he goes to cast it, secured shelter, he's like, with whispered tune I drew the walls, a window hummed its frame to place, the floorboards danced beneath my boots, each room arranged with flaring grace, a door appeared, it knew my face. And he fucking brings up the
with that, your characters hear a sturdy cut. Basically, as he's casting this, as he says the poem, and then begins the words of magic to chant. Within 10 minutes, you start to see a sturdy cottage being conjured from made of the material that's in the area around you from some of the trees and the floor is very level, it's clean, it's dry. In all respects, the lodging resembles a normal cottage. It's got a sturdy door, 2 shuttered windows, and a small fireplace. There's no heating or cooling source or any other naturally insulated qualities, so you would have to heat it as a normal dwelling. And it does, however, provide considerable security. It is as strong as a normal stone building, regardless of the material composition. So even though it's made of wood, it's as strong as stone. And it will resist the flames and fire as if it was stone. It is impervious to normal missiles. The door shutters and even the chimney are all secured against intrusion. They are arcane locked, and the chimney is secured by an iron grate at the top and a very narrow flue. In addition, these areas are also protected by an alarm spell. And finally, there is an unseen servant within that will provide service to you for the duration. And it contains some pretty typical furnishings. It's got 8 bunks, a trestle table, 8 stools, a writing desk. But yeah. You guys are in a cottage.
Crazy. Lucian looks
And you
around. He's
guys,
like,
yeah,
"You
you
made
guys
this with
witnessed,
just
yeah.
fucking magic."
I mean, you guys witnessed the
And you're
whole
knocking
magic.
on Lucian's
Yeah,
knocking on the walls.
you guys, yeah. I mean, you guys, yeah, witnessed when you guys set up for camp. You witnessed this magic like happening, like fucking like Fantasia, but with the instead of the brooms walking around, I mean, it's just you can see like everything being built.
Hmm.
So make yourselves
Shit
at
is
home.
crazy.
If you need anything, the ghostly gopher will help you out.
A ghostly gopher.
Yeah,
That's
go for this, go
amazing.
for that.
So you have creation magic too, Cassidy? Amazing.
Well, I sort of cheat to get it, but don't tell nobody.
Magic is magic, my friend.
The last day, I'm gonna prepare. When we're gonna continue on with the adventure, I'm actually gonna prepare a couple other things in the morning.
For for the day that your characters
Day that we're
are gonna be
yeah,
arriving at Daggerford. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, your characters are able to enjoy a very secure and shelter, especially from the elements, because it is winter time. It is the winter season.
Woo!
Oh, is it?
It is cold. Yeah, your characters from Uktar from it's the
For cold season,
it was the 11th, yeah, pretty much. It was the 11th month. It was Uktar the 9th through the 30th that your characters were having your downtime. It was the autumn season all the way up until um let's see. Uktar that's supposed to ooh, they made a typo. That's supposed to be the winter solstice. Um okay, it's not quite winter yet. It's getting there though. It's not too far off. It's just a couple of 10 days away. The day your characters left was the Feast of the Moon. Um, they left on a which your characters did see everybody setting up like for the holiday, pretty much. Um, the Feast of the Moon is
isn't
a,
that like a big holiday for Luna and Adelar?
the Feast of the Moon is It's an annual festival.
Yeah, it is.
It's the come on, this fucking ad. It's an annual festival. It takes place between the final night of Uktar and the first day of the month of Nightal, which is the 12th month of the year. It's the last great festival of the entire calendar year, so um, it's just a month away before it'll be the year 1375. Um, the day traditionally marks the onset of winter. It's also a time to celebrate and honor the ancestors and their respected dead. And on this day, folk blessed their ancestors' graves and performed the ritual of remembrance. People also gathered to tell stories of the deeds of their ancestors and of the gods until deep into the night, till they merged and became legend. This is a time to hear of past heroes, great treasures, and lost cities. Um, Priests of a number of gods of various pantheons all hold rites and ceremonies and festivals on the Feast of the Moon. Many, though not all, focus on remembering the dead in one way or another. As for since the true religious figures here would be Kalembor and Mitra. For the Kalemborites, on this day, they tell the deeds of the dead, preserve their memory. And I don't see anything concerning
Oh,
Mitra,
there it goes.
but yeah, I don't really see anything with Mistra, but I'm sure they do something. Ritual of the Rats. But yeah, that's the day. The characters left on that day. When you arrive in Daggerford, it'll be the end of Nightal the third, towards the end of the night of Nightal the third. And you come back to Daggerford. And as you come back to Daggerford, something's off about the place.
So that morning, Lou, I would spend the appropriate rounds at which I guess would be 9. No, hold on, 12. 12 performance rounds, and
That's
have
right.
Blur and Whip of Spiders prepared.
Let me get your character's tokens. Get the tokens. Ophelia. What? Yeah. Xander. Oh, I probably should upload that new one.
Well,
Sunshines files. Play characters. Each worms. There we go. I thought it was already on here. It's not.
Oh, Sophia's paladin magic.
Yeah, does it look filled up?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
haven't
first
looked
level
at it
resist
yet.
energy, divine favor, divine sacrifice, hero defiance, watchful eyes. Second level bull strength, Ayala's radiant burst, iron skin, litany of righteousness, paladin sacrifice. Third level blessing of fervor,
Yeah. Yep. 1, 2, 1,
dispel
2,
magic,
3,
greater stunning
4. 1,
barrier,
2,
righteous
3,
fury.
4. Wait, why is there 5? Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, yeah, he's got it filled up. All right. Inactive spell. Damn, he's got all this. Wait, Titanic anchoring. What is this? Is that a spell? The fuck is that?
You become grounded and nearly immovable. You are immune to the pull and push of special abilities and bull rush, grapple, overrun, reposition, and trip combat maneuvers made by creatures. Oh, this is some new shit.
Oh, that's a spell. Huh,
Mm.
that is wild.
That is some new shit.
Yep, that's a level 3 paladin spell, cleric spell, ranger spell. Okay.
Mhm.
Plus 10 to your CMD. This guy's like, you ain't tripping
Well,
me, you grappling me. Fuck out of here.
well,
All right, so this
as
shit's
we see,
weird.
you could have a 55 and still get tripped out here. So
Well, I'd say
anything's
yeah.
fucking possible.
Yeah, I'd say that fucking big ass worm would be able to do it easily. That big shit. That shit's knocking everybody out. um. Oh, Luna. Adler.
Oh, okay. So anything bigger than her, she gets a plus 10. Anything the same size or smaller, she's immune to trip. Well, trip and a whole bunch of other shit. Trip, reposition, grapple, overrun. Damn, she can't even grapple her. That's crazy. That's nice. And she gets a plus 10 if you're bigger than her. Yep. Good luck with that, Lou.
Oh, I got something. Don't worry. And,
I know.
All right.
Mm.
Get these tokens set up. Aquatic rounds is 39 a day.
She got communal resist now. Okay.
This is fucking hit points. Wow, really? Not what I clicked on. 73 hit points.
What?
And you said 12? You used
12, yeah.
12 and 12, okay. Well, what'd you add to his spell list? To his
Whip
spells
of Blur and Whip of Spiders.
Okay. Now for Sophia, I gotta mark her lay on hands. He gets 15. That's so many lay on hands. That's a bread and butter right there. Shit.
I'm ready for Lucian's prepared spell list too.
All right, Sophia got hers.
Lucian, my
Just throw that
preference
out
lies
there.
for
See if
you.
it sticks. I mean, You know,
This has got the
it
grit.
usually comes in handy. But
Yup.
you could, I'm sure there's other stuff you can prep if you know, I'm sure there's other stuff you might want to take.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
3.
How many level 3 slots you got?
Me 5.
Slots level 3, right?
Xander.
I mean, you could throw one on there for your boy. I don't know.
Yeah, I got you.
Fervor. He's got 13. Okay.
We never know. I might have to take to the sky. I do have a vision of turning into a giant cloud with the everlasting bottle and the silencer oil.
I thought you were about to make a doo-doo robes joke.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, no. Well, do have dreams of turning into a deadly brown mist in the sky. I know that hurt. I know that hurt when you realized he had to do 37 moves to get turned back from gaseous form. I know that shit hurt his heart. He said, but it says on command. Nah, man. It's a standard action. It's over. And you get hit too. God damn.
Well, that part of it I didn't
Get
know
smacked.
until we looked at it that day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man. I mean, that was still heartbreaking though.
yeah.
Because we knew it was coming, and then Lou did it to him. It was pretty fucking nasty. And he was like, but I'm a cloud. It's like, yeah, but you could still get punched in the face, apparently.
Before the game started, I think Mike said he was going to be late, so like we were looking it over, like, all right, how are we going to get him out of this?
No.
And then we saw that it was just damage resistant 10 and not damage reduction 10 and not
Right.
fucking.
He's still solid. He's
And I
still
was like, oh god.
he just can
Mhm.
he just can move like gas or like
He just moved 10
squeeze
feet.
himself like
And
gas, but
then
he's still solid.
you can't even. It was bad. And he couldn't even
You know
really
what it
move.
was?
That shit only moves at like 20 feet.
He thought it was incorporeal. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
being gaseous and
Yeah.
incorporeal
Yeah.
is two different things.
Mm.
Incorporeal means you're phased
Oh, he
out of
found out.
You're phased out of existence. You're not even like you're.
Yeah,
Rough.
Whereas gas,
he
you can
found out.
still do gas. I mean, you probably need a magic weapon to do it,
Wow.
but you can do it.
Well, we're at level 14. Everything is a magic weapon. The fucking commoners got magic weapons right about now at level 14.
Right.
He said the commoners got magic weapons.
Facts.
He said, yeah, I just happen to have this dagger on me. It glows. I wonder what it does.
Magic weapon.
Plus two dagger.
So
Right.
so Alice
Right.
steps forward and goes, well, since we're not going to be traveling, at least allow me to try something to make our travels the long way a little easier. I've been dying to try this out. And don't worry,
We're already here, bro.
it's not harmful. I'm doing this before we left, though.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I won't. You know,
Oh.
as a matter of fact, at the beginning of the day, pretty much.
Bet.
Just to start the day, because I know we're all traveling, and I'm not sure if all of us has like winter gear on or not, but it is
Yeah,
cold.
I don't even think we
in the
actually
north, it's
afford winter gear.
gonna be getting cold.
All right, so to protect us from the elements, Adler has a spell
Well, you guys got the
called
money for it.
called Life Bubble, and it's pretty much it says you surround a target that touch creatures with a constant and movable 1-inch shell of tolerable living conditions. This shell enables the subject to breathe freely even underwater or in a vacuum, as well as making them immune to harmful gases and vapors. including inhaled diseases and poisons and spells like Cloud Kill, Stinking Cloud, etc. In addition, the spell protects subjects from extreme temperatures per in like the endure element spell pretty much, as well as extreme pressure. Life bubble does not provide protection from negative or positive energy. The ability to see in poor conditions of visibility, such as smoke or fog, is also um, not given to you by life bubble, nor is it the ability to move or act normally in conditions that impede your movement, such as being underwater. So you could breathe underwater, but doesn't mean it gives you a swim speed. And it's a total of 2 hours per caster level. That's divided up in between all of us. So we could pretty much have it on all day, it would look like.
Sweet. Fuck, check the bubble and shit.
Man, it's been a while
Mhm.
since we've been to this fucking map. This is Cassidy's first fucking time seeing this map. And seeing
Right. This
Yeah.
Cassidy and fucking Xander's.
Town of Daggerford.
Home sweet home. Well, it was. I'm not sure about now anymore. I saw wrecked. Apparently some nonsense is going on. Is it like visually like
All right.
something is off, or is it just socially
So
something's off?
your characters are damn. Where do I go? Are coming from the north, so you're gonna be arriving at this gate. As you're coming through the gate, some of the residents recognize your group. But you notice something different. You notice that there are some buildings in that part of town that pretty fucked up. And over here, I believe it's that one. Number 5. Yeah. This right here is where I'm pinging. That's Delphin's Tower. You notice that tower looks pretty heavily damaged.
Okay.
There are several other buildings that are just gone. Like they've been torn down or destroyed in some manner. They appear to be partially crushed in places, and in other places they seem to be melted. Sections of the ground are scarred and barren from whatever was blasting on top of them. And I'd say, a good inspection from your group, you're able to deduce that looks like big blasts of acid.
Oh no. Oh no. Lucian looks around. He's like,
This
"What
isn't
could have fucking
good.
did this?"
Um,
Would
as the
that
residents,
be a knowledge? Oh.
yeah, I would say the residents, the ones that are native here, they recognize your group, and you can tell some of them have, it looks like a few of them have like they left the area, like they ran off, while the others are looking towards your group, and several of them come over to Sophia right away, and they just try to barrage her with like all sorts of, all talking at once. She He's able to like easily have them calm down and go one at a time. And from what you're hearing from the townsfolk, is that a massive black dragon came through.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, 40, 45 foot long. This huge black dragon that came through, just devastating things with its breath weapon. And one of the
Oh
first
God.
one they and another townsfolk was like, "For I saw it first. I was working on the roof, and I saw it flying. It went first thing it did. It went straight for Delphin's tower. It started attacking it.
Oh
What a bitch.
God.
Then it started smashing all the houses.
Did anyone see him get out?
No, none of us have seen him at all for a while." And then a
Well,
woman calls out and goes, "That dragon, uh, it, it it went by the name of Ilthane, as it called itself. It had gathered the wounded. It had gathered.
Filthy.
It gathered the wounded victims and gathered them together and was just demanding where Delphin was located. We lost people as it was demanding his location." She looks down and like saying it. She starts to cry and she like walks off. Um,
Who'd we lose?
Where
another
was his
town
location?
another townsfolk was like she lost her fiance.
Mm,
I should be more honest.
it's a damn shame.
I should be more honest. Who did I lose? Where's Brahm? Where's Brahm?
As
Where's Brahm?
you're looking around for
Shit.
Brahm. You don't see Brahm
Where's
around. And another townsfolk was like, "Brahm's okay. He was he had hurt his leg trying to help people out to get away from the dragon, but he's all right. A building had been smashed and
oh, what happened to Lucian?
he was almost crushed by the debris, but he was saved. He was saved
Mm.
by a woman with purplish skin. She was wearing these robes. I think she's from the monastery.
Huh. What do you know? So everything is all right. I'll be back,
no.
guys. And
Lucian.
then he goes. He's rushing off to Brahm's house.
Shit. Wait, Adelar. We have to figure out where Delphin is at.
Oh, he's running now. He's full sprint.
Chasing him, or you guys let him
Mm.
go?
Lou, that dragon, that name, is that a name I would know? Can I make some sort of roll for that or something?
Yeah, you can make a make a local check.
Damn, I don't forgot this guy's name. Where's Lucia's contact is in Daggerford, right?
I'll just take 10. That'll give me like a 28.
Take 10 on. Let's say this is local. Yeah, plus 10. Well, it's not a weather deep one.
Look at this guy's name.
So Sophia speaks up. She goes, "We'll
It's not
deal
a.
with him later. For right
Plus
now,
10.
we
So
should
20.
go to Delphins and try to see if we could gather some more clues there.
We need to
This is-
figure out where he is.
If there's one thing that we do know, is the fact that we know the dragon's name means the dragon is very hardy, spreading its name, thinking that it's unreachable. It's given us our first clue.
Lucian asks. It's like somebody must know where he is because the dragon's not here anymore. So somebody must have told him where Delphin was
Um,
or
But
is hiding.
my fear is that no one actually knew, and many people may have died or gotten hurt for information they just didn't have for themselves. But if we believe that Delphin is still here, maybe we could find some clues about his whereabouts by going to his place, or what's left of it. She looks over in the tower's direction.
Mhm.
Cassidy, what you know about Ilthane is pretty old black dragon. Somewhere probably around the age of between like 300-400 years old. And
Shit.
as typical with the true dragons of the world, they grow much more mighty and powerful the older they are. What he knows of her, and then much that he can recall, there have been stories of her mainly apparently lairing in the what's the name of that swamp? That swamp where the lizard folk were at, the lizard marsh. And that she mostly keeps to herself, but she's been known to savagely attack before disappearing again for a while. As of late, she's she's been seen here or there. There's been reports of her making strange alliances with humanoids. Um, and as of recently, with the lizard folk of the lizard marshes,
Right.
which your characters ended up finding out that she was
She was the
actually experimenting on their young.
yeah, the one. Yeah,
And you also
yeah.
learned that, yeah, she's
She was the one
involved.
that let the eggs, right?
Yep, she's been, yeah. And I think you destroyed one of her egg, I believe, an egg that she had left there.
Yeah, we destroyed a hatch.
Yeah, destroyed her
Uh,
hatchling, which you noticed. I think she had infected with the worm, the green worms. So she's involved
mm-hmm.
with the. You're not sure if she's involved with the Evan Triad or the Cult of Kius, maybe both. But
Wow.
she
Talk
must
about full
be,
circle.
she must be pretty. Must be a pretty adult dragon to be involved with something like an apocalyptic god of undeath. Um, so it would explain her erratic behaviors throughout the past several decades. She's not. She doesn't seem to be very active. And then when she is seen, it's usually something. It's just usually a quick raid, or she's stealing something, or she's investigating things. But in this case, judging from what the people have said, she arrived at Daggerford and she went straight for Delphin's Tower, and then has been demanding where he's
Destroyed it.
located. Which means she knows of Delphin,
And this now I'm looking for.
and it's with her being connected to what's going on with Kius. She knows of Delphin and she knows of his involvement. She's pissed at him. And Delphin's kind of wizard that had retired from this sort of shit. Um, he's been mostly he's settled here in Daggerford. They gave him the tower, and in return, he magically aids the town. He's pretty he's pretty autonomous. He's not like beholden to the ruler of to the Lord of Daggerford. Um, like he has no. It's not like he made a vow or anything like that. But it's pretty much like, hey, you've got my magical help. You know, I'll do my best. If the Daggerford needs assistance, with its the defense, I'll be there. But otherwise, I'm I just want to teach my students and be left alone. Um, and as you're talking to the townsfolk, the guards being led by, I think this is the first time these characters are meeting with Sheriff, the head now I think the Daggerford guard, uh, Sheriff Pubbin, I think his name is. NPCs. I know he's
Is
on here.
Bando okay?
You ask around about Bando. They said he's fine. He's been busy tending to the wounds of those um
Gotcha.
that are hurt, but he's okay.
Okay.
Where is
Bando, my man.
Huh, I don't have him here. I guess I don't have a pick. Weird. I could have swore I had a pick for him
So
and
the
and
black
the
dragon
mayor.
has something to do with the lizard family. Oh boy, it's down to this bitch.
Second.
That is
Not to kill a
undoubtedly the
dragon.
case. And my fears is that the humanoids that she's probably having dealings with may be our old friends from the Ebon Triad.
Mm. Would make sense.
They may be offering this dragon something that dragons would definitely have an interest in. If they're more powerful,
What could you offer a dragon that it doesn't already have, though?
more time.
Mm.
As we all know, with more
Governor
time, the true dragons become more powerful. Maybe they have offered the dragon a shot of what they think is immortality.
Sheriff Cubbin. That was his name. Sheriff Cubbin arrives with like a contingent of like the uh the guard. He's he's an Aluskan human. He's a sheriff of Daggerford, appointed by the governor mayor. The governor mayor being Leonard Ondabar, who is originally from the city of um Iriabor. And he's actually and he's the younger brother of Delphin. He's become the elected governor mayor of Daggerford ever since the Lord of Daggerford and pretty much everyone that was supposed to be in line for the rulership of Daggerford were assassinated a couple of years ago. So Sheriff Cubbin comes with the Daggerford Guard, and it's like, you, Night Watch. We were told you were here. Good. Come with news from the mayor.
What news would that be?
Or spill it.
You
The
have our
news,
attention.
the news being, is handling this mess with the dragon. I have reason to believe this is all your fault.
Excuse me?
That's one hell of a mighty welcome.
Reason to believe. Is this being said directly, or is this an interpretation of yours directly?
Well, you see, as you already know, Governor Mayor is the younger brother of Delphin, and he's fully aware of what he's been up to, especially with your group, messing around in old cairns and dealing with cults, and, well, he knows something weird was going on, and now this.
I assure you that the work that we are doing is anything that could be described. There's nothing that can be described as messing around. But since you are clearly here to do your job, if your job is to see about what happened to Delphin and solve this crime, dealing with the dragon that caused this issue directly, then we are all in agreement and in the right place. And I am more than happy to defend not only my team's actions, but my own, to the mayor himself directly, if you don't mind.
I'll
If
see what I can do with that. I will speak to the mayor, but I can't guarantee an audience. He just wants this fixed right away. And if you're as capable as they apparently say you are, and we've heard news of you being champions of the recent games in Waterdeep, well, prove you've earned that belt and go deal with this dragon. Look at what the damage it has
You
caused.
mother.
Look at the people that it's killed. All this in relation to the cult that you've been messing with, from the mines.
You
Are you
haven't even been out there to see what we've seen.
are you referring to the cult that pre-existed here in this very place before this team was put together to deal with the problem?
Listen, I don't care about no history lesson.
Of course.
Well, you probably
Because
should.
if we were not here, then that problem would still be festering, and, well, the doomsday that we're trying to avoid would be here on your doorstep now.
Doomsday this, doomsday that. Every day's a doomsday. You don't think I hear this every day from some addled, homeless person on the street or some priest of whatever religion?
I suppose you
Are we
do.
either of those? No, we're not.
I don't know what you are other than. And he just motions to the destructed buildings and points over to Delphin's tower. Rather than argue with me, why don't you see to what happened to our local resident wizard, which the mayor is also pretty pissed at, because he's been wandering around. Apparently, the last anyone has heard of him, he's been going to the Whispering Cairn constantly. He might even still be there.
Well, thank you for providing us with some information that we can use finally. We're in agreement with something, too, that this conversation is now useless and we have a better use of our times. Good day, sir. On behalf of Night Watch, have a good rest.
Asshole.
Fucking out of here. We shouldn't
You
do
know,
this. Says not on my behalf.
You're blaming us for talking about this stuff, but I mean, after all the stuff that I've heard that you guys have been up to here in Daggerford from Waterdeep, I'm not actually surprised at what happened. You know, I heard your mayor accidentally knighted a chicken, and that your town council was debating for 3 hours as to whether or not your bakery pies were legally pies or just fruit-filled bread. And that's pretty offensive. So maybe you should think about what you're doing rather than what we're up to. All right?
Sophia chuckles.
They're not even that good of a pies either. But you didn't hear that from me.
If you don't mind, I'm sorry to send you back to being the mayor's messenger boy, but if you don't
I was
mind,
gonna say the same thing.
since you are already in the route and you're already in the job, do you mind taking this message back for us to him? Night Watch is on the job, and we'll get it done.
Good.
On a serious note, how long ago was the attack? Exactly. Are there still people hurt?
Let's see. The attack happened.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth.
3 days ago.
Are there still like a bunch of people injured in an infirmary somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he says yeah. He's like, yeah, there are. There.
Sophia and Xander right there.
Well, do I have a treat for them? All right, and then just looking around, are like repairs already underway on the buildings and stuff?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. There's.
materials and everything out there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can go heal
Perfect.
some people. Let's go.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, first let's tend to the folk. I'd kind of want to help you out with that, if I could.
Of course. The more help, the better. What do you have in
Luna
mind,
looks-
Cassidy?
So the first thing Cassidy does is he uses his armbands of many garments, or whatever. What's it called? Sleeves of many garments. And I think I sent you that picture, Lou. He switches his outfit into the like punk rock looking picture.
The sleeves of many garments. Changes fits. That's
I have
cool
that
shit.
Yeah, he can
Oh, okay.
change his outfit whenever he wants. Which is why, like,
That's
it was
right.
it was so funny to me in the. Remember when you first met Lucian and they were like in this, and he in like that sex dungeon, and he like suggested like, hey, let's change into those outfits.
Yeah.
So he like just made one. He didn't actually change into one. So then when they left, he was able to like just change into a normal outfit. And Lucian was like stuck in it.
Still stuck in.
Stuck in some hot leather, boy.
Oh my god.
This one.
That's actually funnier now looking back. Now I have more context for
Right.
it. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, he puts on
I
that
love
outfit,
it.
and he's like, it's
Yeah.
showtime.
Let's go. That's so dope. I'm mad Adam missed this. This is hilarious. That's so dope, man.
Yeah, he would definitely, whenever they go see all those hurt people, he would do the soothing performance and do like a mass. What is it? It's mass greater cure wounds, I think.
Nice.
Oh, when he does the song of
Greater
Massacre
mass
Light.
cure.
yeah. Does the song
Massacre Light.
of
Soothing
Rest, I think.
soothing performance.
Soothing performance. Yeah.
Mass cure serious wounds.
I said
Oh,
Song of
Massacre
Rest.
Serious. Damn.
Yeah.
Yep. Creates the equivalent of a mass cure serious healing. Yeah, 3d8 plus 12. And the performance also removes fatigue, sickened, and shaken from all those affected. It just requires 4 rounds of continuous performance or more. But I think what 4 rounds of continuous, but it only uses 1 round, does it? Does it use 4 rounds or 1?
It uses. I think it uses. Oh,
I gotta look that up. I don't see. They said it requires
well, if
4
it's 4
rounds.
rounds of
I guess
continuous,
it's 4
generally
rounds. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it's 4 rounds. It's 1 round per. So
So
yeah,
4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Yeah, I could see that because you can. Target must be relies on. Yeah, I could see it being 4 because if you do it again and again,
Yeah.
it'd be 4. Yeah, makes sense. It'd be 4.
And then
That's
I
a
think
hell.
I
That's a
sent
hell of shit. That's a chunk. That's a nice chunk of healing if you do it a few times. Shit. But
you that song. Feel better already.
yeah, for those that are with Cassidy,
This is dope, yo.
go into the infirmaries and the temples to
Yeah, I imagine Sophie's definitely going to be going.
Luna will go too.
Yeah.
the Did I upload it?
And when he does it, he would definitely like burst into the tent and be like annoyingly dancing around and shit. Like,
What's it? Which one is it? Is it called Feel? Is it the one called Feel Better?
Already.
Okay, I
Yeah.
did put it there.
Feel
Okay.
better already.
Feel better already.
See, this is Nightwatch music right here.
Man, this is good.
This is dope as shit.
Ready.
Side effects may include uncontrollable smiling, minor swooning, and a deep desire to
Tired of 5 years.
buy me a drink.
Oh my god, that was dope as hell, man.
That was good. That was good stuff.
That was dope.
That was fucking good stuff.
I feel better already.
Right.
And you see all the wounded that were there. It was about 10 of them. He was able to affect them all, and some of them got up and they started dancing with the music if their wounds were healed. And uh, those that felt thickened, they were able to they were like holding their stomachs and they were holding their heads. They're like it's like they didn't feel it anymore. It was like taken away. You could see the magic flowing between them all, and um. They're getting into the music, and basically, other people come by and they're like looking in, like, what's going on in here? And um,
Great Cassidy Keenan's playing.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there was a whatchamacallit, because he's been through here before.
Okay.
There was a few people that are like, oh, I've heard of him, seen him, yeah. And then there was another guy that's just like, that music, it sounds familiar, and he like peeks in, he's like, I knew it, hey, that's it's Cassidy Keaton. He's from Night Watch. They won the Champions games, and they're like, those are the champions that they were talking about. So yeah, news is
It's like
gonna
one of those.
spread in Daggerford that that Night Watch is not only back, but they're also champions of the. For those that don't know, they won the Champions games. They're gonna know for sure now.
It's like one of those freaking those like surprise concerts
Yeah, right. Yeah.
with celebrities
Right.
just do like a random concert, like a pop-up concert somewhere.
In the subway randomly.
Yeah.
Um. Whatchamacallit. So, Adela, you go to Brahm. He's gonna be at the shrine of Tempest, where his father, who runs the shrine. Uh, Baragon Bluesword, and you see Baragon there, training, and he's like, "Oh, you're back. If only you guys were here a few days ago. I know you're looking for Brahm. Go on inside. You know where his room is."
How you been?
Busy. When I heard what the dragon came to attack, I went as fast as I could to go face Ilthane before she flew off. A few of us did. but had to make sure the people were tended to first.
I heard about what Brahm did. How do you feel
Yeah.
about it?
Well, you know, he was just busy in town doing what all of us here in the town are doing, living life, getting errands done, training, whatever it is that we have to do in our journey through life. That's all we were doing before suddenly that attack happened. This ill thing, some, apparently some sort of grudge that she has with Delphin. So that's all she was demanding about.
What kind of grudge would she have against him?
I don't know. I figured you'd be the ones that would know, or at least find out. We were only able to tell, from what I've heard, they were only able to, a few were able to tell her at least where he's been journeying toward. And he's been going to the Whispering Cairn. You guys have been there already. Um, apparently, he's been going there
Yeah.
recently. Um, and the dragon flew off in that direction. Haven't heard.
I guess we know where we're going.
And it's been 3 days, so we're not sure what became of Ilthane and Delphin. I've had there's some scouts that have gone towards the Whispering Can and haven't they obviously haven't gone inside or anything, but they've been watching the area. They haven't really seen her or Delphin. They watched the place for a day before returning, and they've been sent back up there now and then. We don't want the scouts don't want to stay too long in case the dragon finds them. But they do. They have been occasionally going up there to see if like she's still hanging around there, or if Delphin's there, or whatever the case may be. And there hasn't been anything so far.
Amidst a dragon attack, which would have broke the mind of most men, you've kept your cool, Blue Sword. And you've raised a good boy. He did something great. At the expense of his own life, he still sought a higher self, immersed himself in the experience. You're a good man. You should take pride in that, Blue Sword.
Well, I do. I have to be this way. I serve the god of war. I've been through the Dragon Spear Wars. Still, not. It's not easy living this life, but someone has to. And someone has to train others for battle, for war. I will do that until my dying breath, where I will join the halls of Valhalla with Tempest. Yeah, and if it wasn't for Addie, I don't know if Brom would still be here. He, she happened to be there, and she got him to safety.
Hmm.
I've given her my greatest of gratitudes. Tell her if she's
Isn't it
I've told her if she's ever needed if she's ever in need of any help, I can give her assistance.
isn't it funny how that works, Blue Sword? That sometimes, in the most dire of moments, it's the people who you shunned and call mad that come through and really give you a chance. Save your life, pull you from the fires of chaos and your very undoing. You wouldn't have trusted them, not in the beginning, but they were there despite your trepidations about them. If only the rest of this town could come to such a conclusion, maybe we wouldn't be here today.
Interesting perspective. I am used to chaos. After all, I serve a god of war. It is filled with chaos.
That's
Although,
what I like about you.
although I must say, not all chaos can be trusted. But I don't mean you, of course. You have proven otherwise. If only there were more such as yourself.
Maybe that could be arranged.
You know, when you have time, your summons could be a good training session for some of these warriors.
I'd be delighted. They work very well for me and mine. That's how we got so strong so quick. It's
Just
a little risky, but well worth it.
just make sure it's non-lethal. Not looking to kill them, of course. Just to give them the experience of something that they're not used to facing. But they can be better, so they can better strengthen their fortitude and their reflexes and their will.
I have just the thing, actually.
I just named every statement.
As soon as you said that, I was like, yep, I know exactly what to do. Put these boys to sleep. You better stay awake. Zax Bay. Done. Fort safe. Don't go to sleep. Oh, you went to sleep. You failed. Oh man. All right, so he runs off to go find Rom.
um,
Is that snoring? Is that snoring?
probably Rick.
It's meow, meow, meow.
It sounds like a aberration. How do they gotta inspect that?
It's one of the random sounds from his floor and shit.
Right, there you go. You guys just hear that as he's trying to sneak around. It's like this is why I don't sneak around. This shit. You go to Brahm, you go to his room that's located in the residential area of the shrine. It's actually the house next to the shrine. It's reserved for the Chaplain Berrigan Bluesword and his family. And as you go there and you go to his room, you see him. He's like, he's relaxing in bed, reading. He's got like a stack of books next to him, and he's busy reading. And he looks up and he's like, Andy. He closes his book and he's like, "You're back." And he's like, come on. And he like rubs his shoulder. He's like, "Yeah, Dad healed most of it, but yeah, there's still a little bit of a." And he like rubs and he like moved his shoulder about. He's like, "There's still a little bit of a fracture left, but."
Hmm.
He told me to just let that naturally heal though. It'll make stronger bones apparently.
You know, maybe he's right. Because I was just thinking of a way to do it so magically. But you know what? You're his to mold. Or maybe the choice should be yours. But in either case, it's good to see you.
He's like, yeah, you gotta let me know what you've all been up to. I've been busy constantly gathering information in town. What have you guys heard of Night Watch? Where have they been? Oh, and anybody from Waterdeep, like, have you seen them? I heard you guys were going to Waterdeep. And, uh, yeah, I'd like to get there someday too. And well, anyway,
Oh, kid, you're looking at a champion. My friends and I walked into a coliseum full of people cheering, drinking beer. One had a leg bone sticking out of his mouth the size of a. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. It's not too appropriate.
champion, you
But anyways,
guys were at the Champions Games and
it
you won.
was. Of course I won. We never lose. We're Night Watch.
It's like, oh, wish I was there to have seen the whole thing.
Well, maybe. But it was better that you were here. I heard you protected the town.
Yeah, Yeah, when the dragon attacked, I did everything I could to get some of the residents, as far away as possible, and to get out anybody that may have been stuck from a damaged home.
Ah, I was worried for a second before I left. I thought you getting a girlfriend was gonna make you go soft.
No, no, no. If there's anything, she's taught me quite a few things. Oh,
Things you shared with pops, or still keep it a secret.
he's like, huh? He's like, oh, oh. Well, no, it hasn't gotten there yet.
Good. Don't let it distract you from what really matters. Our town got attacked by a black dragon. That's real power. That comes with real consequences. You saw the marks.
Yeah, we've already had to deal with the rage of dragons not too long ago. I wonder if some of the townsfolk thought that it was happening all over again. I mean, you're aware of how traumatic that event was. I mean, all of Faerun was suffering.
But kid, the question is, are you following in your pop's footsteps? Are you going to pick up the sword? Or, he points over to the books.
He's like, oh, well, still want to be a scholar. I still want to. I plan on going to uh, I have Dad send me to Waterdeep so I can join with join the font of knowledge, the Augmanite.
Hmm. You gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. I remember when I was your age, my pop sent me over to Waterdeep too, so I could learn how to be a summoner. Hmm. Next thing I knew, I came back here, and I was never the same again. But that's just my experience. He taps him on the shoulders. I'm pretty sure you'll have much better luck. But then again, he looks over at Pale Lady. Ah, the consequences for the power that I've gained. I would do it all again. If I'm being honest, it was worth it. Because unlike you, at least for now, I can go do something about this dragon. But there's something I want you to do in the meanwhile. I'll need your help. Everyone has to play their part, right?
What are you getting at, Eddie? I know that look. I know that
Hmm.
voice.
My friends are gonna need information. We need to know what the streets knows. If you could help me gather information, that would be great. I don't know what about yet. I left them already. There's some fools running up talking about some nonsense. I didn't feel like standing around. I heard everything was in danger and I wanted to make sure you were okay. Normally those long talks I'm not really fond of anyway. But we always need to know something. So, you go out there, you find out what's going on with this black dragon. Ask some of your friends.
I could do that. We could do that. You got it, Eddie. Oh, and by the way, I like the outfit and the mask. It fits.
Did you know that this cloak that I'm wearing, it's called Void Mantle. But here's the joke. It's made out of a cloaker and it's a cloak. Get it?
Cloakers, those creatures from the Underdark, I believe. Yeah, I need to get my studies up on more of the Underdark. You've told me so many stories already. It's got me interested for sure.
Oh, we have much to talk about tonight.
Although it feels like a nightmare to want to travel through.
We have much to talk about. As a matter of fact, you go out do some gathering for me, and your reward, I'll tell you about some aberrations. New ones I've recently come across and studied.
Well, yes, I want to hear everything that you've been up to,
Hmm. And I have some
especially.
additions to the Black Menagerie. I'll let you see it free of charge. All right, kid. I'll catch you around.
Alrighty. It's like he goes, you be careful out there.
Where's the fun in that? And then
Hmm.
him and Pale Lady, at least they go back to where they last left the group.
Um, you go back there and you find out that the group went to the Night Watch Tower,
All right, go ahead there.
and this is the first time that I think Cassidy and Xander's been inside.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this thing yet.
Welcome to Night
That
Watch
shit has an
Tower,
old
right?
pick.
Yeah, the
Old
old pick.
pick.
Oh my
Has
God,
fucking
Rolf is
you have a
still
Bill
there.
Jackson's Rolfus
God,
supportive ass. Crazy.
oh my God, this is the headquarters. This is the Night Watch Tower.
That's how long it's been since we've been back. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. Look
Yeah,
at
what's
fucking Lucian's
the
old
random
picture. That's
what's the random body here?
Yeah. I mean, it's cleaned up. It's probably got a bunch of like Adler's shit and notes or whatever. But there used to be there was a
yeah, I
necromancer
remember
that
that.
was experimenting on that.
Yeah. When we first walked in, those kitchen tables that we're sitting at
Honestly,
had like
I think that area would now be good for him to do his taxidermy. That's his taxidermy little. There you go.
Look at those old ass pictures. Look at that old ass picture of Luna. Look at that bitch.
yeah, I
God
was dying
damn.
laughing at those pictures, bro.
Damn, look at
Yeah,
that old ass
Luna.
That's
picture.
crazy. That's back when she's
Luna.
level fucking 1 for sure. Like look at the
Uh-huh.
We got Adler.
whole Atlas before the cosmetic changes.
We got
Oh, son.
Sophia.
Damn.
Holy shit.
We got this dude
Hell lady.
who never changed his pick ever. Yeah, this is Lucian's
Fuck
first pick, I
wrong.
believe. Yeah,
Lucius
Yeah, it
first pick
was.
is fucking funny, yo.
he showed up at
Just
Daggerford
this,
like this. The mysterious
yo,
stranger.
mysterious stranger, dude.
Mockjaw. It's been a while since we've seen Mockjaw.
Mm, the beast.
Now, like, where the heck are the other tokens? Let's put everybody. Token for here.
Addie bursts to the front door as he goes, "Finally, we're back." And then Pale Lady like mimics but with like less like actual emotion. She goes, "Back, we're back." Starts
Impressive
climbing.
digs you have here. And he's like, Cassidy like runs his finger along like the table. Though he's like, a little dusty though. You could probably use to hire some cleaners or something.
There are some items I've been sending back. Well, I wonder if all of them got here or not. He's referring to using Dimensional Rift to send taxidermy things back. Some of them probably made the trip. Some of them didn't. You gotta go to the room to find out.
One
It's like unreliable Amazon.
the whole gang there. There also
Luna,
reminds
I'm
me
gonna
of
send you an updated picture of Luna. I'm gonna send you one right now.
reminds me of the like when you're on the Final Fantasy VI airship and your party members are like all throughout the airship and shit, different parts. That's what this place feels like.
So that means for
Yeah, like
RLS, we just got to get a map for an actual airship that we have. Is what I'm hearing, because it don't have to be like
yeah.
like
Here's what it
like
looks.
actually
Yeah,
own one.
that's what it looks. That's what the place looks like as you're like coming towards it.
Oh yeah, it's on that hilltop, and
Yeah,
there's like a windy road to get
there's
to it, isn't there?
like a trail, and then it leads to like these stairs that go up, and then inside it used to be an old observatory.
Which is fitting, staring up at the stars. I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, Addy has to be here. Has to.
And it's like something. Yeah, it's like 4 bedrooms. And these other rooms. These other rooms. I gotta put a description of all these other rooms. It used to be like a master bedroom kind of situation or whatever.
I know
Right.
the skull over here is still in the same place where it was. That shit's funny.
Oh, was it like a goblin skull? I forgot what it did. I think it had
If
magic
you
mouth on it, and then
if you move it, it starts fucking makes like an alarm.
oh, that one. I have that one.
Good times, man. Good times. Addy
You
kicks his
guys,
feet up on the table,
so Night
crosses
Watch
his
does
ankles.
have some fucking real estate.
Yeah, we got this, and then an old beat up apartment
Oh
flat that we started with. Like it has
no,
like
it was
shingles falling off of it, and
it
like
used to be an old mining like a miner's office building because it was near like an old set of mines that like it ran out of like copper or whatever they were mining, and like and I guess it got abandoned and nobody just maintained it. So they gave it they told you characters about it's near the Whispering Cairn. That's where it's
mm.
located, and like I think they said like you characters could just have it and do what you want with it. And there was discussion of like getting it built back, getting it fixed. It's a
Yeah, but
fixer
we're
it's a
broke,
fixer upper.
so we couldn't fix
It
shit.
it
So
was a
it stayed
fixer upper pretty much.
there. We finally got money, and the only thing we could do is just buy the things we need to survive some more. So it's still gonna stay that way.
Yeah, we'll leave that shit now.
Shit. It's funny. It would be cool to see what's going on there, because with it being so close to the Whispering Currents, it would be hilarious if like it has like ramifications or something there that we just overlooked that has some bearing on the story as it is now. So it's not like we fully explored it. We only like met in the one room and then dipped. We're never there for that long, so it could be
Yeah,
something going on with
the
that place.
characters met there and then looked around and then did. But yeah, what do your characters plan to do?
Well, so we have to go to this Whispering Cairn place. You guys have been there before. That's what I'm getting out of this? Look for Delphin. What the hell
Sophia
is that
goes.
place?
Sophia says, "So it seems."
The Whispering Cairn? Where? What place?
Whispering Cairn.
Oh,
You said
okay.
they've been there before.
Yeah.
It seems our adventures, our chase for ending this threat of the green worms, has brought us all full circle, back to the very beginning. My only hopes is that this does not bode well for Delphin. I hope he's not intending to take on this threat by himself.
But I mean, from what you've heard of him, it sounds like it was kind of inadvertent. I don't think he meant to get that deep into it, but to have a fucking dragon attack the town after going in there, that's a little extreme. And maybe the mayor had a point. It probably was to do with what we have going on.
In helping us, he's unfortunately put himself in this position. And it's only right that we step in and make sure that he is okay. I say that we mobilize down to the Whispering Kern immediately. Hopefully, we can catch up with him.
Cassidy, with your bardic knowledge, the Whispering Cairn is actually part of a many series of like um, ancient tombs and burial sites of long dead cultures that were once in the area here known as the Dagger Hill, I think. Where is it? Yeah, well, the Sword Hill, the Forlorn Hills. So like in this whole region, pretty much, like especially around the hills, but in this whole region, there's like from ancient cultures and barbarian tribes. There used to be um there's a lot of burial sites and tombs, and a cairn is like a type of tomb that's usually like built like underneath a hillside, like a really large really large foothill. It's called the Whispering Can because those that have been near it, that you can hear wind flowing through the cairn and making these strange sounds as if like these very ethereal whispering sounds. To which these guys found out that like the way the tomb was built, it was built with a lot of like holes that were bored through the earth to reach the outside, so that when the air flowed, it would flow into the tomb, and it would create this the sound of the wind that's moving through the tomb. It was more of a it was for an acoustic effect, pretty much. Um, but people didn't know that. A lot of people for a long time they just assumed it was like spirits or ghosts or like air elementals or something going on with
Of
as the
course,
stories would say. But
what else could it be?
but the group bought it and they realized that it was not just any cairn, it was not just any tomb, it was a very important tomb to a culture that's long dead for about eight few thousand years. It it was a tomb that apparently belonged to one of the the Wind Dukes of Karamshan, an ancient empire from the south, on the very southern tip of the Sword Coast, in a nation that is now known as Kalimshan, but it used to be called Karamshan, and it used to be ruled by genies, mainly the Ifrit genies and the Jinn genies. Um, Genies of elemental air, and the Ifrit being the genies of elemental fire. So it was very curious why this far up north there was a tomb built here for especially something as important as like one of the main generals of the army for the Djinn. Because the Djinn and the Efreet during those historical times, they battle against each other. They waged war over territory down there. And eventually their slaves, which were mostly humans and halflings, they rose up against their genie masters, and with the help of the elves got tired of the Jinn and the Efreet fighting, and the elves had used elven high magic to trap the leaders inside of like this crystal that sits guarded and atop a temple that floats through the Flimsham Desert. But the place has become a windswept desert because of their battle. And yeah, that was thousands of years ago. And so the group discovered, they explored this and realized this was a tomb to one of the generals, one of the noble Jin that was a general to the armies.
Damn.
And they discovered they were here to rescue Rom because he had taken up a dare. He had taken up a dare and was lost here. Uh, they found him and but he was possessed by a ghost of a kid that had also died here. And the
God
kid was
damn.
like, yeah, the kid was like, take my remains and bury them with my family, and I'll let him go. And so they did that. They found the kid's bones. They uh took it back to like his family's old farmhouse, and they buried it with the rest of the remains. And then so he let the kid go, and he also like as like a thank you, he went into the wall to like help unlock this door that led deeper into the tomb, and he unlocked that for them before he went to the afterlife. And um, they discovered some artifacts that were here, and um, I think part of Sophilia's job, because she's a mystic fire knight of Mistra, is to make sure they have to make sure to if there's any lost magic items or artifacts or whatever, um, to find them and to learn about them and to properly store them and catalog them and make sure they're not doing anything dangerous in the area or in the wrong hands. So the group the group continued to explore the place so that they could get their hands on whatever's inside, make sure um, that that it's kept safe. Um, and now the group's learned that Delphin has been exploring this place even further. There were a few passages that were like blocked off. Obviously because it's on the ground and it's been thousands of years. There's obviously probably other complexes to the tomb than what they were able to find. Um, and Delphin being the studious, mage who's really into history and magic as he is, he's apparently been exploring this cairn, and this was the last place that he was seen going towards, and that they told Ilthane, and then he flew in this direction, hoping to find him here. Uh, and that's the story with the Whispering Cairn. Now the group is going back full circle. Day one was it chapter 6? So
The picture of the entrance and everything has a very like Skyrim feel to it.
hmm,
All those random freaking tombs and shit like that.
yeah,
Yep.
yep,
Yep. And with it snowing right now because it's like cold, definitely gives that up that effect.
yeah. I was gonna say, I'd say it's some light flurries today. No, it's coming.
Well, all right.
Yeah,
So when are we planning to go there? Because if it's right away, then we could do it. But if not, I could probably help these people out rebuild a little bit. Right,
I say we go now. God knows what could happen if we wait any longer.
yeah.
all right.
Delphins are dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, he does. No, he doesn't know that. And she hasn't said anything.
No, okay.
I think, yeah, I don't know if anybody knows.
Had he told anybody?
I haven't told anyone, to my
Oh,
knowledge.
well,
No one knows.
you guys can sense that she urgently wants to find Delphin, and a lot of you are thinking, oh, it's the mentor, a magical mentor, maybe.
Mhm. Yeah,
You
because the
just
first
you
time
just
when
yeah
we knew out of character was like right before we started the lizard marches, but I think that was all out of character. I don't think that was in
yeah.
character.
So yeah, so you characters know that she has her personal reasons why she wants to find them right away. You just don't know how deeply personal they are.
Mm.
Those
All
with the
right. Well, look.
those with the pretty good sense motive, which I know
But Adler did tell Luna about
Cassidy has because of his versatile performance, I believe, and then
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so.
and Lucian.
Adler did tell Luna about meeting meeting the old man in the market at Waterdeep and telling her about the backstory about how their mothers are connected.
Yes.
So just to remind you about that, yeah.
Oh, so we definitely we got some shit to talk about. So it's imperative that we go get him.
It was what his name was Baldus was the old man's name. And he basically was like Adler's mom, wow, I guess pregnant with Adler and trying to do the whole ritual. Um it was it was Luna's mom that was like hiding her, pretty much helping her hide.
Oh yeah, yeah. But sense motive is like plus 26 now because it's based off Sting.
That's dope.
It's updated.
That's dope.
That's
That
fun.
means he's like the soul king, pretty much. Just from playing the music, he could tell, like, you can look into your soul and see how you really feel. That's dope.
Sing and bluff. I mean, sense motive and bluff. Yeah, both based off of the
So,
Sing one. Plus
Soul
26.
King Cassidy, so Soul King Brooke.
Yeah, the ranks replace each other. That's right.
So would
So
you say
yeah,
that Cassidy knows then?
no, I would say he. I would say he can
Probably,
he can sense that
probably
like
he
you really
he's
want to
very
find
annoyed too. I would say, like
in a personal way, yeah.
all right, yeah, we'll get him. We'll make sure. We'll find him.
So Ophelia is like, well, if we're all in agreement to heading out and no one needs to spend any more time here, we could head out to the Kearns right now.
I
And
agree.
you had flashed that up there. What was it, like a day or something to get out there? You said.
Oh,
How far away is it?
hold on, I did flash it up. There it is.
8 hours.
It's among the southernmost peaks of the Forlorn Hills, south of the Dillenbyre Road. It'll take a full day, 8 hours to make the hike from Daggerford to the abandoned mine office.
Can we just teleport? Addie? Luna,
Yeah, we could, but
you can
we
see
could.
the desperation in her eyes. Can we just teleport?
Look, Luna, I understand you want to get there quicker, but we can't help him if we all end up in some dark abyss somewhere, unable to come out, and our bones pop out on the other side. It'll do nobody any good at that point.
She looks like she wants to protest, like, and then she doesn't say anything. She goes, "You're right. You're right. Yeah."
Have
You
faith.
see,
He's a very
Luna.
capable wizard.
You see, Luna. It's a little game that we play with ourselves. You know, where the costs
No, that is.
have to equal the risk. For them, they want something of a sum zero. They want to make sure that if they're going to use it, they're going to die anyway. Well, it's an avoidance of an experience, but hey, we all have different tastes, Luna.
There's your fixer-upper.
Damn, son.
We can't die. But an entire day feels like it's way too long. Anything could happen between then and now.
I'm siding with Luna. I'll just put in a nice good 2.5 days with you guys. Walking. The talking and the company was good, but the scenery. It's not as fun.
Well,
You see
dying's
one,
not as fun either.
well, if you see one tree, you've seen them all.
And there's much more at stake than just Delphin. The whole fucking world is dependent on us right now.
He like slams her head on the table. It's more than it's not.
The world, Luna.
I didn't have a world until the world doesn't mean much to me when you didn't have much of it to begin with.
But if there isn't one, you'll never have one. And I'll prove to you that there's a lot of stuff worth it out there. But we can't do that if we're dead. We can't do that if we die and let the worms take over.
Yeah, Lucian's in his vampire sleep.
I don't know which one of
He's
them it is.
He's
they
That's
fallen
saying-
into
it's him.
torpor.
It's him. It's
He's
'Cause there was
fallen
also
into
Red
torpor.
Dragon, so-
I'm watching I'm watching the green highlight.
man,
It's both
my
of them.
bad.
It's both of them.
It's
They're
both of
dueling.
them. I see it.
Dueling
Dual snoring.
co-op sleep.
Except
Oh man, my bad.
except Matt's, he sounds like a goat when he does it.
Yeah, man. I apologize.
That's so good, man.
It's nighttime. It's night for me. My bad.
Oh, it's a good I mean,
There's
it's a
no
good
energy.
yeah, it's a good stopping point unless it was more that the two were saying. Unless there was more Luna had to say.
Yeah, I'm
She
guessing there
doesn't
was
say
more.
anything. She looks at Cassidy, and like you can see like there's like this pleading look in her eyes, and she goes, if he's dead, if any of you die, then the worms mean nothing to me. So I'll be dead too.
We'll save him. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, even though she could raise dead, she can't. If he's a puddle of goo and acid, that's not gonna help.
You're not helping my choices, Louis.
The narrator isn't helping here, and Luna knew it's that he's an acid pile of acid and glue, and we're like, we hear you, man.
Oh man. Yeah, you should probably do. You should probably do that. You should probably have somewhere you can switch over to just like,
Do narrator voice.
yeah,
And
just
as
Twitch,
Luna,
so
and
people
as
on Twitch can hear, but like we can't hear as the players.
and although Luna has learned the art of raising a soul back into the body, if there is no body for the soul to go back to, it doesn't matter. He ponders this as he sits at the table, surrounded by her comrades.
Are you
To them,
seriously pondering that, Luna?
Cassidy be the one to be able to break the fourth wall. Why are you thinking that, Luna?
Atlas broke the fourth wall because he was insane. Ross, you had tusks. Where'd they go?
Yo, that's just hilarious. This man cannot explain it. What are you talking about? I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, tusks. They were
he,
so pretty.
he even made a bite attack with them, so he before the next session they were
Yo,
gone.
I called out all the retcons. And they happen in character. Sorry,
Great.
it's my dementia. I guess it's on me. Let's have an episode.
All right, but
Okay.
as the group is like leaving town, Cassidy's going to be trying to spread the word to anybody he can see that. What does it take a day to get out there? So, like, everybody start bringing materials and tools to all the damaged buildings and food, and we're going to have a little interactive concert at the building sites. And he's going to be a little vague about it, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he could easily do that with his diplomacy skill. He's easily been getting people to be like, all right, no, that, especially considering the little extra. Not that he needs the extra diplomacy bonuses, but he's got it because of the people that the people that either know him or know that he's with Night Watch as a member uh as champions of the Champions Games and Waterdeep. So yeah, he convinces a bunch of people to do just that. Is the group? So what did they decide on to go? I think she wanted to go now, but the group decided to rest for the night and go instead.
Um,
No, I think
Sophia was saying they wanted to go now.
yeah, it's go
Everyone agreed to
now.
go now. It was how to go now.
Oh, okay. It was how.
Whether they wanted to
We
teleport
didn't
Alright.
want to.
there
We didn't
or
want to
ride in.
teleport.
I'll tell you this:
And
your characters, I mean, they already did their full 8-hour travel. So
oh shit.
if they're gonna continue, they can, but it'll be forced marching. A lot of 42 saves.
Oh no, that's no good.
See, that's why we need to teleport.
I didn't know that.
That's why we need to teleport. Addie, let's go.
Yeah, because it's like towards the end of you guys arrived on the fourth day. Like I'd say you got about 2 more hours of travel in you before your mind and body are like starting to wear itself out. So I think you guys got here about six
Reluctantly,
hours of travel, 6 hours of travel into the fourth day, and
reluctantly, Luna agrees with Cassidy.
so you could force
Reluctantly.
march for 6 more hours.
Force mark. I forget you. So if you get a fortitude save, then what the fuck starts happening to you? You like fail it.
Force march. So what happens with that is, it's a Constitution check, DC 10, and then it goes up by 2 for every extra hour. If you fail,
So it'd be DC 12.
I think it's 10, and then 12, 14, 16, 18. If you fail, you take 1d6 points of non-lethal damage. If you take non-lethal damage because you were force marching, you become fatigued. So minus 2 to your strength, minus 2 to your dex. Eliminating the non-lethal damage also eliminates the fatigue. So if your characters have a way to Just keep healing your non-lethal damage. You'll be okay.
Like a heal kit?
Like fast healing.
It is possible to march into unconsciousness by pushing yourself too hard. Well, yeah, I would bet. Yeah, it just says you take non-lethal damage but as long as you can get the non-lethal damage healed, it'll eliminate the fatigue,
Oh, all right.
and you can keep
I mean, it's not-
you can keep force marching. I mean, as long as your characters are healing the non-lethal damage, you just keep traveling nonstop.
I think we have plenty of shit to be able to do that. Actually, don't we?
Do we?
Like I have the cure light wand. That could heal the non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
And that'll remove the fatigue if we heal that.
Mm-hmm.
And then ultimately, when we get there, if need be, I could do the frickin' soothing performance, and that'll get rid of all that shit.
Your characters can also hustle. If you're trying to get
So
there quick, you can also hustle for 1 hour without a problem, which will double the distance. And then for every hour that you hustle, you'll automatically take non-lethal damage. But it's the same situation. Take non-lethal
So we can
damage, you'll be
hustle 1
fatigued.
hour and then force
You can
march?
hustle the entire way and get there in 4 hours instead of 8.
I vote that.
Taking only you'll be hustling and force marching. Now that I think about it. No, you can hustle for 2 hours. Second hour, you take one point of non-lethal damage, and that'll take you that'll cover 4 hours, which leaves you with only 4 more hours of travel. You'll cover 4 hours in 2 hours pretty much. So you could get
Yeah,
there in
we'll do
6
that, and then we'll
hours.
just heal up as we go.
Or if you hustle and force march, yeah, you'll get there in 4 hours.
So Sophia goes, she
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
opts to hustle and force march.
Yeah. And you just got to heal the non-lethal damage to get rid of the fatigue.
She says, come on, guys, this is definitely make everyone stronger. And remember, the basis of all things is the breath. Good stamina. It's good exercise for us.
As she says that, like the basis is the breath. Like Cassidy's like mid, like sucking down a fucking rolled cigarette. Like
All right, and it's the option your characters will go with. So you'll get there in 4 hours. And we'll figure out how much non-lethal damage is taken, how much needs to get healed, see what resources is used for that.
When we're not using your wand, Cassidy, do you need charges for that? Because we still have my glowstone to charge it up when you are done.
I don't know how many I got in there right now.
But I'll say, you guys stop at here. You're fixer upper, which is only like 10 minutes away from Whispering Cairn.
Nice.
And still needs fixing up and
I have 33 charges left in it currently.
Well,
Okay.
since needs to fix her up, and Cassidy could fix this up, can he?
I could.
This could be my witch's hut. Oh, I can make a coven. Lewis, can I start a coven?
sorry, Cassidy has the Lyra building. He could.
Yeah, he could fix it up.
Good.
It's more of a cottage than a hut. It looks like.
That's what it does,
The
right?
hut's
Yeah.
a lot smaller.
Yeah, I can Hansel and Gretel this for like evil people.
Yeah, no,
Are you gonna put it on top of a
edit this
tree?
thing. But I'm gonna use it first on the. I can only use it once a week, and I'm gonna use it to try to help rebuild the town when we get back. That's what he's talking about with the interactive concert. He's telling everybody to bring tools and bring materials and dump it over there, and then he'll use the lyre of building and repair everything best he can.
Yeah, the tools and stuff, and nails and whatever all would need to be there if you're doing buildings and shit. Yeah. Find tunnels or ditches. 30 minutes of playing is the work of 100 human laboring for 3 days. Yeah,
That's a lot.
that liar would fucking fix this building up. He fucking fastest it very quickly.
Hell yeah.
But it's once a week, so you're probably gonna use the first one for the town.
Yeah, yeah,
This
definitely.
is second week probably for this thing. Yeah, because this is the other. You guys own this. Nope, nobody else. The old owner is gone, and I think Sophia's superior was like, yeah, you guys could it's yours. No one claimed it. No one wants to claim it.
It's funny though, like looking at it, you know, I don't know if we're going there now, or like Cassidy sees this and they tell him he's
Yeah, yeah,
there.
that now. Yeah.
Yeah, so he would definitely be looking around like, oh my god, this place has so much potential. Like, look at it over there. You could have a nice living room. Put this there, library, study. So much fucking shite we could do with this. I'll definitely fix it up for you. Probably later, but yeah.
Yep. Your character's just now 10 minutes away from Whisper and Cairn, and we will pick up session.
Yo.
Thursday.
Yeah, whatever,
Thursday of next week.
whatever damage non-lethal we need to heal to get rid of the fatigue, I'll just use the Cure Light Wounds wand.
Yeah, I'll see how much damage was taken, and then we'll start taking off charges.
That should be easy enough.
Yeah.
And as soon as you're done with it, we'll just use my glowstone to charge it back up.
Nice.
And you use a major artifact to charge up a Cure Light Wand? Damn.
Why are you saying it's a minor artifact? Yep.
Oh, it's minor.
You see this narrator making fun of my wand. Doesn't anybody else hear that? I don't
This man said, "Oh, you using a minor?"
I gave you an
Bro,
artifact, and that's how you use it?
I'll break the shit and make us do 10d10 damage. Don't play with me.
Yeah, you're saving the last charge for that, aren't you?
Hell yeah.
Saving the
Hell yeah,
last
10d10.
charge to blow that shit up. That was creatures within 25 feet get no save. No save.
10d10. Boom.
That's not bad.
How many charges does the glowstone have?
There's
I have
107. Yeah, 107 left on it.
Can
That's
you
a
get
good
a
shot.
glowstone that charges the glowstone?
I think
Yeah,
I think they can, can't they?
they can charge each other.
Yeah, I think they can charge each other. So, but there's always going to be a glowstone that's going to run out of
That doesn't
charge.
charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Just trading places, really. All right, guys.
Like paying a credit card with another credit card.
Right.
All right,
That was
guys.
fun.
You know,
I'm glad.
but
Yeah.
Glad I was here for that.
alrighty.
See
Take
you
it easy.
tomorrow.
I will take my lurkers and raid another channel. Let's see, who will I raid? Oh. What? Oh my god. We got raided and the session just ended. Oh shit. Mortal Rolls, thank you for the raid. We are actually just ended the session, but if you guys want to give a follow and follow me, we will be having another session Thursday. We have a session. No, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Stu. Yeah, the session literally just ended. We have a thank you for the follow, Crafters, awesome. Thank you, just PT. We have a session Thursday this week. No, I'm sorry. We have our next session tomorrow, and we have our session after that Monday. So Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays we have sessions. And every other Friday I also run another session. So I usually run about 3 sessions a week. But tomorrow we are having our Pathfinder game, Pathfinder First Edition, and we will be starting around the same time. I usually start around like 9:30 uh, Central my time, and we play late into the night because we all know how scheduling these D&D sessions work out. So a lot of us have decided to play late and sacrifice some sleep just to get a game. All for the game. Um, 2 minutes to tell us everything. Uh, Time to play the Triple H theme song. Um, it's all about the game and how you play it. Yep, yep. But yeah, this is the game we were playing tonight is our Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, but I also mixed some Pathfinder First Edition stuff in there. There are 6 players. One couldn't make it, and one likes to fall asleep in the middle of the session, and that's probably fell asleep again. Um, but yeah, the rest of them just left. Our session just ended a little bit ago. It's the Age of Worms campaign. If anybody's familiar with the Age of Worms adventure path from third edition Dungeons and Dragons, that's what we're playing. We are on chapter. We actually just started chapter 6. Um, they're going back to the Whispering Cairn, which was an adventure site that they started off in chapter 1. Um, but yeah, it's this group's a lot of fun. You know, this session, especially our bard. Our bard likes to he has a list of music that he plays whenever he uses his bardic performance. Um, he actually played a new one recently with his with his soothing with his soothing performance class feature. Um, but yeah, and tomorrow's our Pathfinder game. Tomorrow we our Pathfinder game on Tuesdays. It's Rise of the Rune Lords. It's the first adventure path. Um, and when we're done with Rise of the Rune Lords, we're gonna go to the next one. We're pretty much gonna be playing each Pathfinder game, Pathfinder adventure path, one after the next. He used, yeah, yeah. Hughes has definitely has that going for him. I've kind of changed. Well, I wouldn't say I changed. I kind of added a new elements to Cuse. Um, I'm adding the element that those green worms are like actually from the far realm, and with this the Age of Worms that we're running, it takes place in the Forgotten Realms. I'm using the Forgotten Realms conversion. Um, and I know the story with the green worms has to do with Jurgle, but I'm gonna have it where like Jurgle got the green worms from the far realm, so like I could have like a far realm connection with these green worms and Kiyus because I want Kiyus to have it feels very far realms ish, the kind of deity he is, and this whole thing with the green worms. So I added that element to the story to make things a little more interesting. Plus, we have a summoner in the as one of the players who's an alienist, and a lot of his summons deal with his magic deals with the far realm, so it works out. Um, but yeah, you guys thank you for raiding and thank you for the follows. I was just about to raid another group. So I'm gonna do that now. So I'll be taking you guys somewhere else. Stay away from the Summoner Final Fantasy X joke, but yeah, no. Thanks for the raid. Hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow for the Pathfinder game. And for our future games, of course. So yeah, let me see if I can find somebody to take you all to raid to. We'll find somebody else that's playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, let's see. Oh no, there we go. We will go to. Oh, well, if my page would like to load. Okay, it's trying to load a list of people playing Dungeons and Dragons that we could probably raid. Maybe I need to try again. Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, there we go. Okay. Um, let's see. Let's see. Who do we have? Hmm. We will jump to. Unless you guys have any suggestions. Anybody have any suggestions? Raid me away, secret place. uh, we will go to. Oh, okay. We'll go to Writer Fluff. Or you know what? In the Age of Balance. Upgrade of it. We'll go to somebody that could use some more views. Let's go to somebody that could use some more views. Let's see. Jazz Wiggler. That's one. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go to Jazz Wiggler. All right. Again, thank you for rating. Thank you for the follows. And we'll be running a game tomorrow. And catch you all later. Let's raid Jazz Wiggler.